The Buffalo Bills, a team that's been beleaguered offensively, taking on the New York Jets today, a team that beat them back in Week 1. Josh Allen coming into the game with the most interceptions and giveaways in the NFL, also leading the NFL in total touchdowns. They made a change at offensive coordinator, so which Josh Allen was going to show up today against New York? That would have been the good Josh Allen.
Allen making a check. Back to the shotgun he goes. Here's the snap. Three-man rush. Jets dropping 8. And the pass is complete to Shakir. Gets away from the tackler to the 40, 35-30. Doubles back to the 20. Still loose. He's going all the way for the touchdown. 81 yards to pay dirt. Khalil Shakir. Wow.
Chris Brown, WGR Sports Radio 550 in Buffalo. Bills win this one today 32-6. Josh Allen throws 3 touchdown passes on the day, and James Cook got himself a touchdown. Stephon Diggs, yet another game, 5 in a row now without 100 yards. He had 4 catches for just 27. Buffalo will take it whatever way they can get it right now. They win and improve to 6-5 on the year. The Jets came into the game with a streak of 36 straight possessions without a touchdown. They had 5 more of them before they scored late in the first half. That was their only score of the game. 6 points on the day. Zach Wilson was pulled for Tim Boyle. New York is now 4-6 on the year. San Francisco 49ers got off the schneid last week, winning at Jacksonville, came back home today to take on another Florida team in Tampa Bay. Brock Purdy, who was really good last week, actually might have been better today, and even though a lot of the focus is always on Deebo Samuel, he's got a favorite receiver.
Purdy going to can the play here as 3 receivers right, Ayuk and Juszczyk left, going deep down the sideline for Ayuk. He's got it, and he's gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown! San Francisco! Ayuk is on fire!
Greg Papa, Tim Ryan, everybody join in on the 49ers radio flagship, KNBR 680 in San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 5 catches for 156 yards in that touchdown. Brock Purdy threw 3 and no interceptions today. He had a perfect quarterback rating. San Francisco beat Tampa Bay today 27-14 to improve to 7-3 on the year. Baker Mayfield, who's had a couple of nightmarish games in his career against the Niners, was not quite that bad today. Threw for 246 and a touchdown, but also an interception. Tampa Bay falls to 4-6 on the year. And the Rams playing at home against Seattle today didn't have a whole lot of offense. Matthew Stafford back again, but it was slow going. He lost Cooper Kupp in the second quarter of this game, and he was down late in the game, but he led a drive that got them a field goal with 1:31 to go. Geno Smith had been knocked out of the game in the third quarter with an elbow injury, but like Willis Reed, he came off the bench to lead a final drive and got his team to the edge of field goal range. Seattle had a chance to win this one in the closing seconds.
A potential game-winning field goal for Jason Myers for the second week in a row. From the left hash, 55 yards to decide week 11. Here's his kick, veering right. It is no good! No good! Wide right, and the Rams celebrate a week 11 victory. 17-16, and only 3 seconds left.
J.B. Long, 710 ESPN in Los Angeles. Rams win at 17-16 the final. Stafford throws for 189 and a touchdown on the day as the Rams improved to 4-6. Geno Smith was replaced by Drew Lock briefly. He threw for 233 and a touchdown on the day today. Kenneth Walker left this game with an injury. Seattle is now 6-4 on the year. We come back, we're going to once again run down all of today's scores and get you set for Sunday Night Football. You're listening to NFL Sunday on Westwood One.
The NFL is committed to sticking to your game plan and always betting responsibly. If you bet, remember to set your limits, never chase your losses, and only bet what you can afford to lose. To learn more about responsible betting and discover resources to help build your game plan, visit the National Council of Problem Gambling at responsibleplay.org. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, please call or text the following 24-hour confidential helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-775-5622. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-775-5622. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-775-5622. This advertisement was paid for by Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Winding it down on NFL Sunday, your scores from Week 11. Ravens over the Bengals on Thursday night, 34-20. Now from today, Dallas Cowboys get their 7th win of the year. They beat the Panthers in Carolina 33-10. Browns late field goal. They knock off the Steelers 13-10. The Detroit Lions are 8-2. They beat the Bears late today in Detroit 31-26. Packers get a big win at home against the Chargers 23-20. The Texans win again, knocking off the Cardinals in Houston 21-16. Jaguars bounce back after their big loss last week. They beat up on the Titans today 34-14. Dolphins return from their bye with a 20-13 win over the Raiders. The New York Giants win for just the 3rd time this year, and they put up 31 points doing it, beating the Commanders in D.C. 31-19. Niners knock off the Buccaneers 27-14 out in San Francisco. The Bills all over the Jets today, 32-6 the final. And the Rams get a late field goal and dodge a late field goal attempt as they beat the Seahawks 17-16 the final. That's going to do it for Week 11 of NFL Sunday on Westwood One. Tonight's show sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Working our way towards Sunday Night Football, Ryan Radke and Ryan Harris standing by in Denver to bring you all the action between the Vikings and the Broncos. The producer of NFL Sunday is Brian Finkelstein. Production assistance provided by Corey Spector. Production supervisor Aaron Cummins. Coordinating producer Mike Eby. The executive producer is Howard Deneroff. Stay tuned. Sunday Night Football is next on most of these same stations. I'm Scott Graham. Thanks for joining us. From Westwood One, this is NFL Sunday.
WEEI Studios, 93.7 WEEI-FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
The following is a presentation of Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One.
Watson under center from his own Cleveland 20. It's the snap, 4-man rush, 2nd down, 9 from behind. Ball knocked away, Highsmith. It's picked up by Watt from the 15 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown! Pittsburgh touchdown! T.J. Watt!
Mahomes looking, right side, throws, end zone, touchdown! Travis Kelce! Patrick Mahomes with a strike, and he delivers. 14-yard score. The Chiefs add to their lead.
Shotgun snap, Brock Purdy airing it out. Deep for Debo in the end zone. Makes the catch on the right side of the end zone for the touchdown. 27 yards to Debo Samuel. And San Francisco may have just put it away.
Tagovailoa in the gun, takes the snap, back to pass, looking, going deep down the right side for Hill. Makes the catch, loses the defense, and he is gone. Down the right sideline. Touchdown Miami. 2nd big play tonight for Hill.
Long pass that lands at the 20. No one is there. Zeros on the clock. It's over. The Chiefs have won. The Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Every primetime game.
Whatever it takes.
All season long.
The only thing matters is the win. That's it.
The road to Super Bowl 58 is on Westwood One.
Let's go, man.
Now, it's time for Sunday Night Football. Let's head to the stadium and join Ryan Radke and Ryan Harris.
Welcome to Empower Field at Mile High for Week 11 of Sunday Night Football as the 6-4 Minnesota Vikings visit the 4-5 Denver Broncos. Tonight's broadcast of the National Football League on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone, by Verizon, by Wrangler, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by BetMGM, and by NFL.com. Hi, everybody. I'm Ryan Radke along with Ryan Harris. Scott Graham will join us shortly from our Westwood One studios. Two of the NFL's hottest teams meet tonight in a something's gotta give matchup. The Vikings have won an NFL best 5 straight after an ugly 1-4 start, while the Broncos have won 3 in a row after being written off at 1-5. Not long ago, these two teams were thinking about draft position. Now suddenly they're thinking about playoff position. And Ryan, Minnesota has been a remarkable story. They lose Kirk Cousins for the year. Justin Jefferson's going to miss his 6th straight game tonight. And yet, as we start play, this is an NFC playoff team.
Absolutely, and it's because of the way that the offense has been able to maintain production in addition to losing those players. Jordan Addison at wide receiver has come on strong. They've got a fantastic young running back in Ty Chandler, and TJ Hawkinson at tight end has been fantastic for the Vikings and each of the quarterbacks that have played this season as a security blanket. And the big thing people are missing, though, is that Brian Flores and his unique always blitz defense has really caught on with the players. They've been emboldened by it, and they've been performing as of late.
Vikings blitz more than any team in the league. They will not have Justin Jefferson tonight. Had hoped maybe they'd get him back. Looks like probably next week for him. Everybody's in love with the Josh Dobbs story for Minnesota, and why not? I mean, remarkable the way this guy has come in. He takes over a couple of weeks ago, barely knows the playbook, leads them to a win. Last week starts and wins that game. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Broncos, they were a punchline, Ryan, early in the season, but they have gotten things turned around. Why? Russell Wilson playing much better at quarterback, and their defense has really picked it up.
And that starts with the turnovers the defense have been making. Astronomical turnovers for the Broncos defense. 9 interceptions, 7 fumbles that they've gotten since this season has begun. And it really also deals with the pressure that they've been able to put on with their front four. Nick Bonito, the outside rusher, has been a growing player in this defense. And then also Justin Simmons has come back from his return from an injury, and that's really helped the defense as well. But you mentioned Russell Wilson. He has been playing not only fantastic and carrying off the football, but he also has learned the playbook of Sean Payton. It's something that wasn't talked about much, but him and Sean Payton have been working a lot together to get on the same page, because some of the calls Sean Payton has, they have little key words tagged at the end that can mean a very different thing, and now Russell Wilson feels comfortable in this offense.
Hey, look at this Vikings team that has won 5 in a row. It's also a team that has been terrific on the road. They already have 4 road victories coming into today, one of 6 teams in the NFL that has won 4 road games. Meanwhile, for Denver, they're trying to do something they haven't done in quite a long time. They've won 3 straight. The last time the Broncos had a 4-game winning streak, you have to go back to the 2016 campaign.
And that's something that all these players want. They want to have that long streak. You desire that as a player. But one of the biggest things that I loved hearing down on the field today is that coaches and staff say Sean Payton has the buy-in of his whole team because of how he's coached them through this difficult time.
Much more to come from Denver as we approach kickoff between the Vikings and the Broncos. But when we return, Scott Graham joins us from our studios. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here, host of You Better You Bet on the BetQL Network, weekdays 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern.
What is the BetQL Network?
The BetQL Network is where the smartest sports betting talk meets the most entertaining sports betting talk. We call it Wagertainment.
Not bury the lead here. Folks, Jenks is 7-0 this week.
I love ugly football. This is so degenerate. Is this a live betting game?
Listen to the BetQL Network anywhere and anytime on the new and improved Odyssey app, or watch us on twitch.tv/BetQL, presented by the King of Sportsbooks, BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. Visit the BetMGM GameSense website at mgmresorts.com/GameSense for information on setting limits, guidance on odds and probability, and resources for problem gambling support. Plus, you can learn strategies and get tips on how to gamble more responsibly, discover the symptoms of problem gambling, and find out whom to call if you need help, anytime, anywhere. Stay safe and have fun with BetMGM and GameSense. Please gamble responsibly.
Welcome to the Sunday Night Football pregame show on Westwood One, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Now, here's your host, Scott Graham.
From our Westwood One studios, getting you ready for Sunday Night Football tonight, the Vikings and the Denver Broncos. And we've got a lot to talk about with regard to this one. But first, let's get you caught up on what happened earlier today in the National Football League in Week 11. Miami Dolphins back off their bye. For the first time today, beat a team this year with a 500 record or better. They knocked off the Las Vegas Raiders 20-13. It was a struggle. Miami needed a late interception from Jalen Ramsey to put this one away. Tua Tagovailoa with a couple of touchdown passes. Tyreek Hill 146 yards through the air today. Miami now 7-3. Vegas is 5-6. Buffalo beat up on the New York Jets, a bounce-back game for Josh Allen, who threw for 3 scores today as the Bills improved to 6-5 with a 32-6 victory. Zach Wilson pulled in the third quarter of this game as the Jets could only manage 1 touchdown. They fall to 4-6 on the year. Cleveland knocked off Pittsburgh today. Dustin Hopkins, a game-winning 34-yard field goal with 2 seconds to go. Behind Dorian Thompson-Robinson, Cleveland survives and improves to 7-3 on the season. Kenny Pickett, another pedestrian day with just 106 yards passing against the best defense in the league. Pittsburgh is now 6-4. Houston rode C.J. Stroud in the first half again. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, threw 3 interceptions today, but the Texans knock off Arizona 21-16. Texans now 6-4. Arizona is 2-9. Jacksonville bounced back today. They got a couple of touchdown passes from Trevor Lawrence and a couple of touchdown runs as well. They beat Tennessee 34-14. Jacksonville now 7-3. Tennessee saw Derrick Henry held to just 38 yards on the ground. Unlike him against Jacksonville, the Titans are now 3-7. Detroit came from 26-14 down with just over 4 minutes to go. They beat Chicago today 31-26. The Lions are 8-2 for the first time since 1962. Chicago is 3-8. San Francisco got 3 Brock Purdy touchdown passes to beat Tampa Bay today 27-14. They're now 7-3. Tampa Bay falls to 4-6 on the year. Dallas all over Carolina today. In Carolina, 33-10. A couple of touchdown passes in this one for Dak Prescott as Dallas is now 7-3. Carolina falls to 1-9 on the season. Rams got a late field goal to beat Seattle, 17-16 the final. They are now 4-6. Seattle is 6-4. It was Green Bay over the Chargers, 23-20 at Lambeau today. 322 yards and 3 touchdowns from Jordan Love. Both teams are 4-6. And the Giants scored 31 points today. They turned over Washington 6 times and beat the Commanders in D.C. 31-19. New York now 3-8. Washington is 4-7. We'll have more on those games at halftime, but as we work our way toward kickoff of Sunday Night Football, time now to hear from Nick Costos of BetQL Network with some of the numbers our listeners might be interested in for tonight's matchup between the Vikings and the Broncos. Nick?
Thanks, Scott. The spread for tonight's Sunday Night Football game sees Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos, a 2.5-point home favorite over Josh Dobbs and the Minnesota Vikings. The total is 43. Now, believe it or not, the result of this game will impact several futures markets, including both Dobbs and Wilson for Comeback Player of the Year, and both Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell and Broncos head coach Sean Payton for Coach of the Year. It sounds crazy, but both teams were left for dead and now very much in the playoff race. The Vikings winners of 5 straight, Broncos winners of 3 straight. As for this game, the betting action is centered around the key number of 3. Anytime the Broncos have been bet up to a 3-point favorite, bettors step in to take those 3 points with the underdog Vikings, making it a tough game to call. So let's look at the prop market instead, and Minnesota tight end TJ Hawkinson. He's been targeted by Dobbs 27 times over the last 2 games. His receiving yards prop tonight, 58.5. I'm Nick Costos from the BetQL Network, sponsored by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. Please gamble responsibly. Scott, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Nick. As we continue, we'll have a lot more on this matchup. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
My dog has more friends than I do.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
I should really give my dad a call.
Find your perfect mattress at the Black Friday sale at Mattress Firm. You can save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 gift toward pillows and more, all with free and fast delivery. The right mattress matters. We'll find yours this Black Friday sale. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Join us at Odyssey as we all do our one thing, together millions of things, for our planet. Thinking of having turkey for the holidays? Make sure to buy one that was humanely and ethically raised. One of the best options is to buy a turkey direct from a local farm. If that's not an option, look for turkeys that are labeled either USDA organic or certified humane. Be wary of terms like natural, cage-free, and no hormones, as these terms aren't regulated. When we each share our one thing, it becomes 100 things, 1,000 things, 1,000,000 things for our planet. What's your one thing?
Come in and share the love. Let your love give back during the Subaru of New England Share the Love event. Head home for the holidays in a brand new 2023 Subaru Forester, starting at $26,495 with 3.9% financing for up to 48 months, or lease for just $315 per month for 36 months with $2765 due at signing. The 2023 Forester is equipped with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and advanced active safety features for Subaru safety and confidence on every drive. Share the love in a brand new 2023 Subaru Forester. Buy with 3.9% financing or lease for just $315 per month for 36 months. With your lease or purchase of a new Subaru during the Share the Love event, Subaru and our retailers will donate $300 to your choice of our national charities or your retailer's hometown charity. For complete details, visit SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Back at the Sunday Night Football pregame show, getting you ready for the Vikings and the Broncos. Interesting matchup here tonight. Of course, Minnesota, how hot can you possibly be? And Joshua Dobbs has helped to ignite this team, but the defense has played well as well. They haven't allowed a team to score 20 points against them since all the way back on October 8th when they took on Kansas City. Danielle Hunter's a big part of the reason why. Came into the week tied for the league lead in sacks. Myles Garrett got 2 today, so he's got some work to do. But when I talked to Danielle this week, I asked how it was this team held it together when they started off at 1-4.
At the beginning of the season, we definitely started at the bottom. So, I mean, there was no way to go but up from there. So eventually something was going to give if we just kept working and being consistent with how we practice on the field and everything, everything sooner or later was going to go our way.
Watching what Josh has done coming in as a quarterback at the last second, I know it's not your side of the ball, but what does that level of enthusiasm, what does that do for a team?
I mean, it keeps us going, having him coming in, very highly educated quarterback, being able to understand plays and everything, also being able to scramble, it gets us going on defense watching that because there's always something to expect when he's out there, about to make plays with his, either throwing the ball to the receivers or making plays with his legs, That's something that we're always anticipating on defense because it's exciting to root for that. So, I mean, it's definitely a plus for us. It brings the team up and it makes us want to play even harder for each other.
You have certainly gotten your sacks. You've gotten home this year. At the point where you are in your career, you're getting a lot of attention and you're still getting home. How difficult is that, or is that something that just kind of comes with the territory based upon who you are now?
I mean, I think it comes with the territory. It's a plus for us sometimes because if y'all focus on me, then it'll leave openings for my teammates. And then eventually it's going to have to equal out. So being the technician that I am, I mean, I'm used to, being 2 people on me, chips and all that stuff. So, I mean, they can do it all they want because it's just going to equal out eventually.
You take a look at this opponent on film. What are you seeing?
Definitely a good offensive lineman, They kind of started off just like us. And then they also have that Russell Wilson. He's able to make plays with his legs, his arms, and all that stuff. Veteran quarterback, seeing all defenses and everything. So I feel like the biggest thing with this game is just, with every game, is affecting the quarterback.
When a guy has the ability to move around like he does, and maybe not to the same level he did a couple of years ago, what does that mean to somebody like you in terms of trying to stay with the play, even if you don't get home immediately?
I feel like the biggest thing with playing a quarterback of his caliber, being mobile and everything, is you can't be scared. Some guys, they're afraid to do a move because they think that, he's going to get outside the pocket and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, pressure is like a layup. If he gets off the spot, he's not going to have his feet planted or whatever, and he might throw it downfield and get an interception for the DBs in the back end or something like that. So I feel like the biggest thing is you can't be scared. You got to shoot your shot.
Well, shooting a shot against Russell Wilson, never easy. And even though, as we said, not the same guy, he's won 3 straight games in a season for the first time in 3 years. And right now, he's not worried about the critics.
Yeah, I'm just focused on winning. I'm focused on playing great football. It's about my teammates and what we're doing. I know who I am. I don't need anybody's approval. I just, for me, it's or any critics or anything. I just focus on what God gave me. I thank God every day that He gave me the gift of playing this game. It's a tremendous gift. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. My 12th year, and I can have 20 years and make 19 of them great. And that's what I wouldn't complain.
No doubt his team is playing uphill. Only 4 teams in the Super Bowl era have made the playoffs after starting a season at 1-5. That's what Denver's got in front of them as they try to get a big win at home tonight. Opening kickoff coming up. We're going to rejoin Ryan Ratke and Ryan Harris in Denver when we return. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Okay, Kohl's Black Friday deals have no business being this good. I just got 50% off an Amazon smart home device. Plus, with the 15% off going on, I scored a throw blanket and pillow for under $9 each and saved 50% on PJs for my family. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash. Yep, I think it's time to go back to Kohl's for round 2. Select styles. Amazon coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. Offers end November 22nd. 15% off ends November 24th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
iPhone 15 Pro on Verizon and other Apple gifts. Save on your shopping.
Black Friday starts now. Trade in any iPhone in any condition for a great deal on the new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium and iPad and Apple Watch SE with unlimited Ultimate. Additional terms and conditions apply. Go to your local Verizon store now.
Feeling great starts with a great shave. And great shaves start with Barbasol Shaving Cream. For whatever your day brings, start it off right with the American original, Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Barbasol. Welcome back to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One. It's time for another memorable moment in football history. Sponsored by Kohl's.
35 seconds left. Vikings down by 3. Second down and 10 from their own 47. Play clock at 4. At 3. At 2, they get it off. Bridgewater's got it. Blitz comes. He's in trouble. Ball's on the ground as he's hit. It is picked up by the Broncos. Bridgewater sacked. The ball came out. Von Miller on top of it. And it was T.J. Ward who jarred it loose.
Dan Miller with the call right here on Westwood One from the 2015 season, the last time the Broncos and Vikings met in the Mile High City before tonight. Denver's defense forced that crucial fumble late in its Week 4 win over Minnesota. Von Miller's fumble recovery of T.J. Ward's strip sack of Teddy Bridgewater snuffed out the Vikings' final rally. Broncos held on for a 23-20 win to improve to 4-0 on the season. It was one of 7 sacks on the night. The Broncos would do that all season long, leading the NFL in that category with 52, on the way to their Super Bowl 50 appearance a few months later, when, once again, Von Miller and T.J. Ward would combine to seal the win with a strip sack and a fumble recovery, giving Denver its 3rd Lombardi trophy. That's tonight's memorable moment in football history, sponsored by Kohl's. Celebrate the season with gifts, deals, and holiday feels. Find perfect presents for everybody and every budget. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. Minnesota Vikings are still trying to figure out a way to get that first win in Denver since Week 8 of 1999. Can they do it tonight? Let's get you back out to the Mile High City and rejoin the guys calling the action, Ryan Radke and Ryan Harris. Guys?
All right, Scott, thanks very much. It is a beautiful night for football here in the Mile High City. Fans filing in. Another sellout to see the Broncos and the Vikings on Week 11 of Sunday Night Football. Ryan Harris, let's talk about your keys to the game. And let's start with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. They have been red hot. 5 wins in a row. They are in playoff position in the NFC. They want to stay there with a win tonight. How do they get it done?
It starts with winning the turnover battle. Denver thrives on its defense, getting turnovers and setting up its offense with great field position. Next, they have to score touchdowns in the red zone. The Broncos want a close game that comes down to a field goal at the end. They have not won a blowout, a shootout, so you got to score touchdowns when you get in the red zone. And then lastly, handle the Thunder. And yes, I said Thunder, Ryan, because here in Denver, fans stomp their feet and the stands rattle and you hear it and it shakes your face mask on the field.
All right, let's talk about the keys for the Denver Broncos. 3 wins in a row for them. They were 1-5, Ryan, left for dead, and now here they are, 4-5, trying to get to 500 tonight with a 4th straight win. What are the keys for Sean Payton's team?
Number 1, cover T.J. Hawkinson. This tight end is the go-to receiver for Joshua Dobbs. No surprise because those two throw together in the offseason. Next, they've got to create turnovers, especially defensively. And then at the end of the day, for the Broncos to be successful, they have to be confident with imperfection. You're going to see a ton of blitzes early. It's not going to look pretty. Can you maintain your belief to win the game?
You said handle the Thunder. You meant the environment, not the horse that runs on the field.
The horse.
Right?
Well, I mean, you can't get in the way of the horse,
okay,
Ryan. Don't do that either. Thunder, all thunder here, the horse and the stands.
49 degrees in the Mile High City as we get set for kickoff tonight. There is the possibility of some rain coming a little bit later on. That's something that just has popped up in the forecast. We'll see if that has any impact on the proceedings tonight, but we can see 2 quarterbacks that are playing pretty well, Ryan. I know we talked about Russell Wilson. Josh Dobbs may be the best story in the NFL right now.
And it's not just because who he is off the field, it's what he does on the field. Joshua Dobbs is precise with his passing. He doesn't take extreme risks. He doesn't try and force the ball downfield, and he's still learning the playbook. But you talk about off the field with Joshua Dobbs. He wore a baby blue suit with personalized business cards when he showed up at Tennessee, learned differential equations that's above matrix algebra, also interned at Pratt & Whitney, a military contractor, and has spent time in his internship in a command center. So he understands when things are going, what he has to do, what roles people play, and it's no surprise picking up a playbook comes easy to him.
I barely made it through Algebra 1. He was taking differential equations before he got to college.
You mean we barely made it through Algebra 1. We barely made it through. A lot of listeners as well.
Broncos won the toss. They have deferred their option to the second half, so we will see Dobbs and the Vikings offense on the field first. Minnesota coming out in their white jerseys with purple numbers. They have white pants with white stripes and the purple helmets with that Vikings logo in white on either side. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll go with the navy blue jerseys trimmed in orange, white numbers, navy blue pants with an orange stripe, and the navy blue helmets with the Broncos logo in white on either side. Will Lutz has the ball teed up at the 35-yard line. He will kick it away from our right to our left. Kene Nwangwu is back deep to return for Minnesota. Week number 11 of Sunday Night Football. 4-5 Denver against the 6-4 Minnesota Vikings. Lutz looks out to his left, looks to his right. He's ready. We are ready. And here we go for the Mile High City with a line drive kick that is headed over the back line of the end zone. And the Vikings will start 1st and 10 at the 25. Well, Joshua Dobbs got his first Vikings start a week ago. He was 23 of 34, 268 yards and a touchdown 1 week after he came off the bench to rally the Vikings to victory. Alexander Madison is up tonight, the starting running back. He was questionable with a concussion, but he is in there to start. Jordan Addison, KJ Osborne, Brandon Powell, the wide receivers, without Justin Jefferson. And Ryan talked about TJ Hawkinson, the tight end. He has been terrific. Vikings 1st and 10 at the 25, moving left to right. Ball is on the far side, left hash. Dobbs under center with receivers left and right. Hawkinson in motion from right to left. Dobbs bobbles the snap, hands it off to Madison. He goes straight ahead in between the hash marks and picks up 3 to the 28-yard line. Zach Allen with the stop. That could have been disaster right away, but Dobbs able to maintain possession, gives to Madison, and it sets up 2nd and 7.
And a big relief for the offense because Kevin O'Connell calling a run play. He loves to throw that pass, and he loves the arm of Joshua Dobbs. But the best friend for Joshua Dobbs is a run game. So for the Vikings, fun to get that run early in the game to know your coach is going to be calling it that way.
They actually gave him about 4 out to the 29, so 2nd and 6. Receivers left and right. Dobbs under center, I formation. Madison the tailback, Ham is the fullback. Here's the snap. Dobbs back on a play fake. Rolling right, looks, throws short right. That one is caught. And down to about the 33-yard line goes the backup tight end, Josh Oliver. Justin Simmons on the stop. That's good for 5, and it sets up 3rd and short.
Justin Simmons, one of the best safeties in the NFL, not because he can pick off your quarterback when he throws the ball, but also make a one-on-one physical tackle like that early in the game to set the tone.
Simmons with an interception last week. Had an INT in back-to-back games. He gets the tackle there and now sets up a 3rd and 1. This is where the Vikings have excelled. 3rd or 4th and 1 this year. They're 16 of 18.
Incredible.
Dobbs will line up in the gun. He's got Madison to his left. Hawkinson now comes in motion. He's going to go under center. Hawkinson the snap. Tossing to Dobbs. Dobbs running left. Cuts it up along the numbers. Got hit. The ball came out. It's grabbed by Denver. It's picked up by the Broncos, and they will take over. Denver's got it at the Minnesota 30. Well, the Vikings trying to get tricky. Hawkinson pitched it to Dobbs, who got popped. The ball came out, and Jaquan McMillan gathered it out of the air, and now Denver will take over at the 30.
An absolutely monstrous hit by Kareem Jackson, who just got off his 4-game suspension. Physicality by the Broncos, winning on the first drive to start the game.
Baron Browning was able to rip it out. Then Jackson provided that hit. McMillan grabbed it out of the air. And Denver has it 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 30. Russell Wilson, the quarterback, 18 touchdowns, 4 picks. Javonte Williams is the starting running back. Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, the wide receivers. Adam Troutman, Chris Manhertz, the tight ends. Wilson in the gun, 2 receivers left, single man right, 1st and 10, low snap, handled by Wilson, throws left, caught by Jeudy, just inside the numbers. He's inside the 25 to the 24. That'll be a gain of 6. Cameron Bynum on the stop for Minnesota. It sets up 2nd and 4.
And this is where the Broncos want to live offensively. Great play by your defense, creating that turnover. You got a short field. Everything's open in the playbook, and you get to get young players like Jerry Jeudy started early.
Well, how about the Broncos creating more turnovers? That's the 10th turnover the Broncos have had in their last 3 games.
We could hear the hit Kareem Jackson laid up in the booth.
Here's the snap. Wilson out of the gun. Back to pass. Swings it out right side. That one is caught inside the 20-yard line, and down close to the 16 goes Jaleel McLaughlin, the rookie out of Youngstown State. Byron Murphy with the tackle. It's a gain of 8. It's a first down for Denver.
Jaleel McLaughlin, one of the best surprises for the Broncos coming out of training camp. The undrafted rookie was homeless just years ago. After playing in football games, would sleep in his Ford Taurus because he couldn't stay anywhere. Now he's making a name for himself in the NFL.
Broncos 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 15. Nothing game. 12:25 to go in the first quarter. Wilson in the gun with 2 receivers to his left. Atkins, the tight end, in motion from right to left. Wilson takes the snap, handoff Javonte Williams along the right hash, and he's able to fall forward for about 2 down to the 13-yard line. That'll bring up a second down at 8.
You said fall forward, and that's one of the things about Javonte Williams. He rarely gets negative runs. He's constantly pressing the line of scrimmage as he was, and even as he's going down sideways on that last play, pedaling his feet to try and get an extra yard.
Vikings going hurry up, second down at 8. Wilson in the gun. He's got Williams to his left. 2 receivers left and right. Shotgun snap. Wilson back, looking left. Under pressure and sacked by Danielle Hunter. The pocket collapsing around Russell Wilson, and Hunter wraps him up back around the 20-yard line. Sack number 12 on the season for Hunter, the NFL leader. It's a loss of 7.
And Hunter won right off the snap and was able to then pressure Russell Wilson into rolling around, trying to get out of the pocket. But this is a big thing for the Broncos. Can you maintain the football and get to third down? Excellent decision by Russell Wilson, not trying to throw it away or throw it into trouble.
So move it back to the 20. 3rd and 15. Trips left, single man right. Wilson in the gun, takes the snap. He's back to pass. Wilson looking, throws short right, caught by Samaje Perine out of the backfield inside the 15, and he powers his way forward down to about the 13-yard line. So that'll go as a gain of 7. It'll bring the field goal team out. Josh Metellus on that last tackle, and now Will Lutz will try to give the Broncos a 3-0 lead.
And though you didn't come out with a touchdown after that turnover, this is one of the most underrated things about Russell Wilson. He doesn't like the look. He takes the sack. He doesn't like the look downfield on third down, dumps the ball off, sets him up still to get the field goal. Those are the little things that end up mattering big at the end of games.
31-yard attempt for Lutz, who is 17 out of 19 on the year. Here's the snap, ball down. The kick from Lutz is on the way, and it is good. So the Broncos capitalize. They take the fumble. They get 3, and Denver has an early 3-0 lead. A reminder that for every field goal made tonight and throughout the remainder of the season, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol shaving cream, an American original for over 100 years. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 10:28 to go in the first quarter. Broncos 3, Vikings 0. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
This Thanksgiving at Total Wine & More, find bourbons and Cabernets that you adore. Our helpful guides are so friendly and nice. So many bottles to try at the lowest price. So gather with friends as you sit down to eat. Grateful for all who made Thanksgiving complete.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
O'Reilly Auto Parts' new Brake Best Select Pro brand raises the bar for the best aftermarket domestic brake pads and rotors available. For vehicle-specific friction formulations, Quiet-Tech noise-canceling shims, and stainless steel hardware, choose Brake Best Select Pro. Professional-grade brakes from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Happy 62nd birthday, Granddad.
Thanks, sweetheart.
I got you this.
A mug. What does it say? Beware. If you are 60 or older, you may be at increased risk of serious consequences from RSV, respiratory syncytial virus, compared to adults younger than 60.
Not all dangers come with warning labels. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about getting vaccinated against RSV today. RSV vaccines, including Pfizer's, are available. Learn more at bewareofrsv.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Fill your game day cooler with the refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Smooth, real brewed tea with a 5% kick of alcohol. Look for the bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Hi, Discover. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just got a fraud alert.
No problem. You're never held responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card. Did you buy something from a t-shirt cannon store?
No, I already have like 3.
Learn more at discover.com/credit card. Limitations apply.
10:28 to go first quarter. Broncos 3, Vikings 0 after the Josh Dobbs fumble recovered by Jaquan McMillan. The Broncos run 6 plays, cover 17 yards. They settle for the 31-yard field goal. They take a 3-0 lead. That's the 5th time this year Minnesota has turned the ball over on its opening drive, most in the NFL. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, 10th game of the year, 8th time they've scored on their opening drive.
And the 2nd time their defense got a turnover on the opening drive of the opponent in consecutive weeks. Just an unbelievable job by the Broncos running the defense and then the offense complementing it with points.
Will Lutz will kick it away from our right to our left. End over end boot. Wanwu sliding to his right. We'll let this go over his head. Bounce in the end zone. And the Vikings will start at the 25. Don't miss all the NFL action of the first ever Black Friday game on Amazon Prime Video when the Miami Dolphins meet the New York Jets. You can also hear the Black Friday game right here beginning at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on many of these same stations, on the NFL app or online at westwood1sports.com.
Love that the NFL is doing that. The Black Friday game. Not enough football on Thanksgiving for me.
See how the Vikings respond after that turnover. First down and 10. Dobbs will go under center. 2 receivers stacked tight to the line on the left. Single man right. Madison is the running back. Dobbs has the snap. He'll hand it off to Madison. Running left. Looking to turn the corner outside the numbers. 30, 35, out to the 40. And Madison scampers out of bounds with a nice gain. Boy, that left side just collapsed down. And Madison picks up 15.
A huge block by the tight end, Josh Oliver, on that left side, Ryan. Really hooked Baron Browning, who was trying to get a holding call. But Madison then just turning on the Jets and getting the first down.
What if the Vikings could run the ball? That would help them. 29th in the league coming into tonight in rushing. First down and 10 from the 40. Dobbs under center, 2 receivers right, single man left. Madison remains the running back. Dobbs barks out the signals, brings a receiver in motion from the left. Here's the snap. Dobbs back, handoff Madison, hit in the backfield, spins out of it, and then drives forward and picks up a yard out to the 41. So what looked like it could have been a loss instead turns into a 1-yard run for Madison. Mike Purcell with the tackle. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
And DJ Jones with that early pressure in the backfield, but the Vikings are back on the ball, Ryan.
2 receivers left, single man right. Dobbs will line up in the gun. He's got Madison to his left. Ball at the 41-yard line. It's on the near side right hash. Dobbs hands in front of his chest, gets the snap, back to pass, looking left, looking middle, throws over the middle, caught by Oliver out to midfield and diving into Bronco territory for a first down. They'll mark him at the 49. That's a gain of 10. Second catch already for Josh Oliver. Alex Singleton on the stop and a first down for Minnesota.
You get the second first down of this drive and also the confidence of the entire offense growing because Joshua Dobbs, the big thing inside the building was, can he learn the progressions? Can he not just learn the plays, but where he's going to look first against what defense? And by finding Oliver there, he told his entire team, I got this.
And I'm sure everybody's seen the video of that first game, especially with Kevin O'Connell literally in the headset talking to him about look for this route, route, those things. We're past that now for Dobbs. First and 10 for the Bronco 49. Dobbs under center, takes the snap, back on a play fake, looks left, throws left, caught by KJ Osborne at the 45. He gets his legs chopped out by Kareem Jackson at about the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 6. That'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Kareem Jackson going low. He's back in there after a 2-game suspension, Ryan, for violating the league's rules. Too many unsportsmanlike hits from him.
Yeah, and I think he personally is playing the position the right way. Tough to be a safety these days. My old teammate from the Houston Texans there in Kareem Jackson. But he brings a toughness and an edge to this defense whenever he's playing.
2nd down, about 3. They've got the nose of the ball close to the 42. Dobbs will go under center with Madison, the single back. Receivers left and right, 2 tight ends right. Here's the snap. Dobbs back, handed off Madison, starts left, swings it back to the right, now cuts left again, finds some room across the 40, and he's got a first down to the 37. A late flag was thrown from behind the play. See if this one's coming back. Jonathan Cooper had the tackle. Ron Torbert is our referee tonight, and the Vikings are walking backwards.
Holding. Offense number 84, Kenyon Kennedy. 2nd down.
That's against Oliver, who's already had a couple of catches in the passing game. You said earlier he had a nice hook on the outside. Maybe that time the hook got called.
Yeah, emphasis on hook, right? Asterisks around that because that was a makeup call. In this West Coast offense, it's easy for tight ends more than anyone to get those holding calls because they're often at the point of attack or on the backside of that last play.
So move it back to the 48-yard line of Minnesota. It'll be 2nd and 13. Dobbs in the gun, takes the snap, back to pass, looking left, looking middle, now looking right, spins out to his left. Dobbs can run and will. He's across the 50 out to the far side, and he's knocked out of bounds by Singleton on that far sideline. Back into Bronco territory just across the 47-yard line for a gain of 5. Ryan Radke, Ryan Harris here in the Grainger broadcast booth at Empower Field. Give your team an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry, plus fast delivery and 24/7 support when you call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. 3rd down and 8 for Minnesota. Vikings 11th in the league this year, converting 41.5% of their 3rd downs. They'll go empty with 3 receivers right, 2 receivers left, including the fullback Ham, who now motions into the backfield and stops off to the left of Dobbs. Play clock running down at 2, at 1, they get it off. Dobbs back to pass, under pressure, steps up, fires down the middle, incomplete, and almost intercepted. Justin Simmons had his hand on it, couldn't bring it in. If he had, it would have been his 3rd straight game with a pick, but the Broncos get the stop, and Minnesota will punt.
Fantastic stop for the Broncos after giving up a couple of first downs, and the pressure getting to Dobbs by just rushing 3 players, dropping 8. That confused Dobbs when he dropped back there and created that incompletion.
No Broncos player has had an interception in 3 straight games since Champ Bailey in 2006. And Justin Simmons is kicking himself right now. That ball hit him in the chest. And more often than not, that's one that Simmons comes away with.
They always say defensive backs are former receivers who couldn't catch, Ryan.
So Ryan Wright comes on to punt. The very dangerous Marvin Mims is back to return. And Wright is going to want to keep the ball away from Mims, who averages almost 21 yards a punt return. Here's an end-over-end punt. Mims moving to his right. He's going to let it bounce at the 5. It's headed into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Turns out to be a good decision by Mims. Now the Broncos will have it at the 20 after a 47-yard punt, but a net of just 27. We'll step aside. 6:43 to go first quarter. Broncos 3, Vikings nothing. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention, and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Data Bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Okay, Kohl's Black Friday deals have no business being this good. I just got 50% off an Amazon smart home device. Plus, with the 15% off going on, I scored a throw blanket and pillow for under $9 each and saved 50% on PJs for my family. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash. Yep, I think it's time to go back to Kohl's for round 2. Select styles. Amazon coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. Offers end November 22nd. 15% off ends November 24th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Time to check the schedule of games coming up on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Tomorrow night, a great one on Monday Night Football as the Eagles visit the Chiefs. Then on Thanksgiving Day, it's a triple header. Packers in Detroit to face the Lions. The Commanders meet the Cowboys in Dallas, and the 49ers will be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Black Friday, Dolphins and the Jets. And next Sunday, we'll be in L.A. for the Ravens and the Chargers. Hulu has live sports. Watch football games all season long with over 90 live channels. Get Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Access content from each service separately and select ESPN Plus content via Hulu. Learn more at hulu.com. 6:43 to go first quarter. It's the Broncos 3 and the Vikings nothing. So far, so good for the Broncos. They force a turnover, they cash in, then get a stop with Minnesota driving and getting into Broncos territory.
Now, Minnesota did get to flip the field by getting a couple first downs, but now if I'm the Broncos, I'm going to take some outside runs, and I'm going to stay with the check down game and wait for the deep shots to develop as the game goes on.
First down and 10 for Denver. Wilson will go under center. He's got receivers left and right. Single back in the backfield is Javonte Williams. Wilson looks over that Minnesota defense, takes the snap. He'll hand it off. This is Williams between the hash marks, and not much, although he pushes forward. He ends up getting about 5, maybe 6. Boy, he was hit about a yard past the line of scrimmage, and just kept driving forward. Got that shove from behind. It's a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5.
He's only 5'10", but he plays so low to the ground, it's hard to bring him down because of that power in the legs you described, Brian.
2 receivers left and right. Wilson had gone under center, now will fall back into the gun. He's got Williams to his right side. Michael Burton, the fullback, in motion to the right, now back to the left. He stops in the backfield off to Wilson's left hip. Wilson going to change the play. Play clock down to 5. Now Williams motions out to the left. Play clock at 3. At 2, Wilson gets the snap. Back to pass. Throws short left. Caught by Williams at the 25-yard line. And he is cracked and brought down after a gain of about 3 to the 28. Cameron Bynum, tied for 13th in the league in tackles coming into tonight, gets that stop. And it'll be 3rd down and short. You know, Ryan, it's interesting just watching that play and all the motion and the play clock running down. It's like the fans here still have some PTSD from last year when their team had a terrible time early in the year getting snaps off.
Yeah, they still have 3% of the time pre-snap penalties, but there they went double cadence, allowing the Vikings defense to show who was dropping, and then Russell Wilson calling the right play to make it 3rd and short.
Twin receivers left and right on 3rd and 2. Ball is at the Broncos 28. Wilson in the gun with P. Ryan to his left. Back to pass. Pumps right. Moves right. Looks back to his left. Nothing there. Slides left. Guns to the sideline. Incomplete. Off the hands of Cortland Sutton, who was working back to the football. And the Broncos go 3 and out. They'll have to punt it back to the Vikings.
And that was all on Cortland Sutton. Absolute fastball. Probably 101 miles per hour from Russell Wilson. Threw his whole body into it, onto his left leg. And as Cortland Sutton was coming back, hit his right hand, went right through him. He wasn't ready for the speed. But Russell Wilson making the right decision on that 3rd down.
Daniil Hunter Harrison Smith applying the heat. So that'll bring out Riley Dixon to punt. Brandon Powell is back to return, standing at his own 20-yard line. Dixon has not had great numbers this year, down at the bottom of the league in gross punting average. He takes the snap, gets it away. This one a short wobbler. Powell runs up. He's got it at the 24-yard line. Avoids the first man straight ahead 30, over the 35, and is just tripped up and goes down at about the 36-yard line. So Brandon Powell able to find room for a return of 12 after a punt of 48. Dwayne Washington got down to make the stop. It'll be Vikings ball when we come back. With 5:01 to go in the first quarter, it's the Broncos 3, the Vikings nothing. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
If you're worried about money, you're not alone. 2/3 of Americans say they're stressed out because of finances. Rocket Money is here to help. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps track your spending by letting you set custom budgets and sending you alerts when you're about to go over them. Plus, Rocket Money lets you see all of your subscriptions and cancel any ones you don't want with a single tap. To learn more, go to rocketmoney.com/college sports or download the Rocket Money app from the Apple App or Google Play stores.
Selling online is a lot like football. You need guts. You need stamina. You need conversions. Touchdown! And Shopify is the best converting checkout on the planet. Now, we're not just talking 2-point conversions. Shopify's checkout converts up to 36% better than other leading e-commerce platforms. So whether you're just starting out or scaling up, score more sales with Shopify. Start your $1 a month trial today at shopify.com/touchdown.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
Stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by AutoZone. All season long, you can listen to our broadcast of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app, by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. Make AutoZone your end zone. Check engine light on? Get a check with a free AutoZone Fix Finder service. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply. 1st and 10, Minnesota at their own 35. Ty Chandler is in the game at running back. Dobbs will go under center, 2 receivers right. Hawkinson, a wing to the right, will go in motion to the left. Now sprints back out to the right. Dobbs has the snap, back on a play fake, sets his feet, pressure coming, hit as he throws right side. That's caught by Chandler across the 40, and he's going to be close to a first down on the near side. Alex Singleton rides him out of bounds, and they've got him right at the sticks. Let's see if they're going to give him that first down. Matt Henningsen applied the pressure, forced Dobbs to get rid of it. And they're going to say that it's second down and an inch, officially a gain of 9.
I can't believe Joshua Dobbs got rid of that football. I mean, he got a shoulder to the chest right when he threw it. Still landed right in the hands of Ty Chandler, who coaches cannot say enough about, and how much more they want him in the offense.
Chandler remains in as a running back. Receivers left and right. Here's the snap. Handoff. Chandler straight ahead. First down. He's out to midfield, right in the middle of the Broncos logo. He is stood up there, and the whistles blow. So a nice burst straight up the middle. Gain of 6. Jonathan Cooper gets the stop for the Broncos. It'll be a first down for Minnesota. Ty Chandler coming into last week. He had 14 carries for 62 yards in his career. He had 15 for 45 in his first career touchdown a week ago in that victory against New Orleans.
The coaches say he's their best pure running back. The only problem with his is his size on third down, but they love how he plays.
First and 10 Vikings. They've got the ball in midfield. Dobbs under center takes the snap. Handoff Chandler running left outside the hash across the 45. And he's down to the 43. So another good run for Ty Chandler. This one a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Tackle made by Fabian Moreau. And again, the Vikings find success in the ground game, Ryan. It really helps this offense.
When they pulled to the short side and right guard, and Ed Ingram had an unbelievable block against Zach Allen, completely widening the hole for the big run.
Offset eye behind Dobbs. Hand the fullback offset to the right. Quick snap. Handoff Chandler running to the right side. Looking for space. Patiently finds a seam and goes busting through down to the 36. A run of 7 for Chandler. Pat Surtain, Kareem Jackson on the tackle. How about the patience by Chandler waiting for something to open up?
His left hand on his lineman who was pulling, and then he darted inside of the lineman. But you started the play the right way, Ryan, on that quick count. That's a big piece of the West Coast offense. Get some success, and then all of a sudden surprise the defense with a quick count like that to get some extra yards.
2:50 to go first quarter. 3-0 Broncos. Vikings driving. They've got it to the Denver 36. High formation. Dobbs has the snap. Handoff Madison. Avoids an ankle tackle in the backfield. Gets across the line of scrimmage and falls forward for 2. Down to the 34. Josie Jewell with the tackle. And that'll bring up second down and 8. This Thanksgiving at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, it's a tasty NFC matchup when the Cowboys host the Commanders. The NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus. Second down and 8. Ball resting just inside the 34-yard line of Denver on the near side right hash. Alexander Madison, the single back. He's off the Dobbs right. Dobbs in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Dobbs hands in front of his chest, gets the snap, back to pass, throws left side. That's caught by Powell, turns inside, breaks the tackle, dives forward, and should have the first down. Good job by Brandon Powell to shed the initial tackle, and then goes diving down to the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Jaquan McMillan eventually with the stop. It looks like, again, they're going to say that he is just short, so it's going to be 3rd and about 6 inches for Minnesota.
Hopefully Kevin O'Connell just calls a regular run play. If you're the Vikings offensive lineman, you're saying, don't go to the trick play we got a fumble on. Let us keep running the football. But Brandon Powell is the favorite player of every player on the Vikings staff, tells me. He does all the dirty work, like on that last play.
Dobbs under center. Madison the single back. Here's the snap. Handoff Madison straight ahead. Avoids an ankle tackle. Spinning forward. He's got the first down. It's still on his feet. Cuts right inside the 20. Down to the 15. Alexander Madison all the way to the 12. Shifty running by Madison for 14. Pat Surtain with the tackle in the secondary. But how about Madison? A Houdiniac to pick up the first down.
He almost went down before the line to gain and then followed his big left tackle, Christian Darrisaw, and left guard, Dalton Reisner, to get a little more upfield and then cut it back to the middle. I can't believe he stayed on his feet.
Alex Singleton had a shot at him. He missed him, and then Madison just kept on going. So the Vikings in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the Broncos, 12. Now Dobbs again is going to motion out to the left. Madison will take the direct snap, bobbles it, runs right, cuts back left, inside the 10, inside the 5, and spinning down to the 4. 8-yard run for Madison. Well, that's the second time we saw Dobbs bobble a snap. It turned into a 4-yard gain. Madison bobbled that snap and picks up 8. Justin Simmons with the tackle, 2nd and 2.
Alexander Madison saw what the defense was in and knew he had a huge shot for a big run. His eyes got bigger than his hands. That's why he bobbled it, but still able to get upfield.
Dobbs will go under center. Madison is the single back. Receivers left and right. 2nd down and 2. Dobbs brings a man in motion. That's Oliver from the right. Here's the snap. Handoff Madison running left to the hash. Grabbed and dropped. Josie Jewell was able to get him after a gain of 1 to the 3. And now it'll be a 3rd down and 1. But the Vikings do not have to run another play. They will watch the clock tick down, and they will walk down to the other end of the field before the 3rd down and 1 play. It's the end of the first quarter here in Denver with the score. The Broncos 3, the Vikings nothing. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
This Veterans Day, join University of Maryland Global Campus in thanking those who have served our country, protected our nation, and safeguarded our freedom. We wish to extend our gratitude to all who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces. We thank you and your families for your dedication, and we are honored to serve you as you strive to achieve your higher education goals. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
No more mold, no more damage, no more outdated old bathroom, no more slipping and hurting, no more stress. Make your ordinary bathroom extraordinary for only $99 per month. New shower, new door, new tub, new wall, new anti-slip technology. Be stress-free. Call 800-976-8524. BCI Bath and Shower is made in America for the highest quality. Ask about our military and senior discounts. Your dream bathroom in as little as 1 day. First 50 callers save $1,500 on a never clear glass treated door. Call now for free premium color upgrades. 800-976-8524. Call BCI Bath and Shower, the leader in bathroom remodeling. Be smart, safe, and stay a step ahead of inflation with our interest-free financing options. Call 800-976-8524. Love your bathroom with free upgrades. Call 800-976-8524. 800-976-8524.
Paid for by BCI Acrylic.
Welcome back to Denver along with Ryan Harris. I'm Ryan Radke. Our score, the Broncos 3 and the Vikings nothing. The start of the second quarter is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Ready to test your skills? Join the Prize Picks community. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Vikings with a 3rd and 1. They've got it to the Broncos 3-yard line as we start the second quarter. Vikings have been running the ball very well. 72 yards on the ground already for a team that averages 85 a game. Dobbs under center. Madison the single back. Receivers left and right. Here's the snap. Dobbs back in a play fake. Rolling to his right. Looking. Being chased. Wrapped up. Gets away. Fires. End zone. Caught. Touchdown Vikings. Josh Oliver made the catch in the end zone. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And Minnesota has taken a first quarter lead.
What a play call by Kevin O'Connell. Joshua Dobbs rolling out to his right. No one's open. He stops his feet, gets nearly clotheslined, and somehow on his heels throws the football. Unbelievable play by Josh Dobbs. At a certain point, it has to become an expectation that he's going to make plays if he keeps doing that.
Jonathan Cooper had him wrapped up. Dobbs gets away, finds Oliver. The 4th career touchdown catch for Oliver. And now here is Greg Joseph for the extra point. Snap spot, kick is on the way, and it is good. 14:53 to go in the second quarter, and it's the Vikings on top by a score of 7-3. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for Sunday Night Football.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Let's check the drive summary, sponsored by Dell Technologies. Black Friday is Dell's biggest sale of the year. Save on laptops like the XPS 13, engineered to do it all on the Intel Evo platform and more. Shop now at Dell.com/deals. 10 plays, 65 yards, 5:08 off the clock. And Josh Oliver already has been involved in this game. He's got 3 catches for 18 yards. It's his 4th career touchdown, and it's 7-3 Minnesota.
I cannot say enough about Josh Dobbs and his strength. 2 hands on his shoulders, trying to pull him down, kind of in that clothesline position, and then just sails the ball. Just a tight little touch pass. Unbelievable play for Josh Dobbs.
By the way, I do realize that was the first play of the second quarter. I don't know why I said a first quarter lead for the Vikings, but
hey,
first
man,
quarter plus 7 seconds.
If you score in the first play of the second quarter, it still could be the first quarter in the West Coast.
Here's the kickoff. Thank you. I appreciate the help. Driven over the back line of the end zone, and the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, for Minnesota, I mean, they had that turnover, Ryan. They tried to run the trick play, but boy, that last drive was very impressive for the Vikings.
They ran the football effectively. They used some different formations. And oh, by the way, their defense is just as confident as the offense. The Broncos got a turnover to start the game and couldn't score 7 from around that 30-yard line. So this defense, after a sack too by Daniil Hunter, is feeling more confident as well.
Wilson will line up in the gun. He's got 2 receivers right. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wilson takes a low snap, rolls right, looks, throws, caught by Cortland Sutton on his knees. He's down to the 29-yard line. So Cortland Sutton gains about 4.5. Mekhi Blackman getting the start tonight for the injured Caleb Evans on the stop. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 6. First catch tonight for Sutton, a guy that has been very important to this Broncos offense. 7 touchdown catches on the year, tied for 2nd in the NFL. He's had a touchdown catch in 4 straight games.
He's having the best season of his career regarding touchdowns.
Receivers left and right on 2nd down and 6. Ball is at the 29. Wilson under center. Williams the single back. They toss it to Williams, running right toward the numbers. He gets across the 30, drives his legs out to about the 32, and then they'll blow it dead. Forward progress stopped at the 32. Harrison Smith led the charge. Call it a gain of about 3, and it'll be 3rd and short now for Denver.
Russell Wilson changing the play at the line of scrimmage. It's such a benefit when you have a veteran quarterback like him, a Super Bowl champion quarterback like him, because he can read the defense and say, man, coach's first idea wasn't as good. We're going to this one, boys. Gives you a ton of flexibility and capability as an offense.
3rd down and 3. Wilson in the gun with 4 receivers left. Single man to the right. Jaleel McLaughlin is in the game. He's out wide to the left. Wilson points with his left hand. Play clock down to 3. Now at 2. Now at 1. Here's the snap. Wilson back under pressure. Gets away. Rolling to his right. Being chased. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. Got wrapped up around his ankles. And as he was going to the ground, he got rid of it. Pat Jones applied the heat. The throw incomplete. And the Broncos will punt again.
Was almost some mile-high magic. Russell Wilson stayed in the pocket, and as Jones came to him first, then he dropped out of the back, rolled to his right, unable to see Jerry Jeudy early enough before he get tackled there. Amazing play by Pat Jones to continue to pursue Russell Wilson and get the defense off the field.
Riley Dixon on to punt. Brandon Powell back at the 20-yard line. Here comes the kick. It's another wobbler. Powell racing up. He's got it at the 25-yard line. Running left, looking for a lane. Cuts back to his right, and he's taken down at about the 29-yard line. So Riley Dixon, not a great kick. Brandon Powell takes it back to the 29. 43-yard kick. Return of about 4. And the Minnesota Vikings will be back on offense when we come back. With 13-17 to go in the first half, it's the Vikings 7 and the Broncos 3. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Alrighty, guys. KimbroNator in the house here. Got a new setup here, my friends. What a game so far. What a game. What a bunch of games today, guys. So, just getting back in. I was at my niece's in play, so I'm just getting back home from that. Just in time to catch some of the game and be with you guys here, guys. So, Minnesota's got the ball. Dobbs gets it started and takes a handoff to Chandler. Gets maybe a yard or two on the run up the left side there, my friends. Justin Jefferson is still out. I figured he would have been back by now. Let's see. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from their own 31-yard line. Dobbs in shotgun. Chandler to his left. Twins left. Fires, hits number 4. And he gets a big gain across midfield. 1st and 10 at the 47 on Denver side of the field, guys. Hey, guys. KimbroNator here. If you're new on the stream, be sure to drop a like, subscribe. Let's beat the YouTube algorithm tonight, my friends. We got 4 likes. Let's get 10 likes on the stream, guys. Dobbs is 7 and 8 tonight. And he takes a snap under center and he hands it off to Chandler around the right. Gets down to the 41-yard line. Bring up 2nd down. Minnesota is got 2nd and 4. They're on Denver's 41-yard line. Dobbs in shotgun. He takes the snap. And he gains about 2-3 yards on the carry around the right. Looks like this will bring up 3rd and short. So we've got 11 minutes and 12 seconds. I think you can see it across the top up here. This is a new format on the stream, everybody. So if you dig it, let me know. It's 3rd down and 2 officially on the 39-yard line of Denver. Dobbs is in shotgun and sends a man in motion. Twins to the left. Takes a snap. Steps back. He steps up in the pocket and he hits 87. Hawkinson, and he catches it at the 10 and knocked down at the 10-yard line. Wow. TJ Hawkinson with the catch. I got to turn on another light here, guys. All right. Turn on the other light so make sure I'm lit up and not dull. Little fadeaway jumper that he did. Dobbs, he had plenty of time in the pocket. He wasn't flushed out of the pocket. That line gave him plenty of time. 1st and 10 from the 10. It's 1st and goal officially. And it's a running back screen to Chandler. And he sifts through and gets down to the 4-yard line, guys. Second and goal. Hands it to Chandler, and he gets hit. He may be losing a yard there. I think he did. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So this is going to be a huge down here for the Broncos. Can they hold them? Going to be 3rd and goal. Dobbs is flush, and he is sacked. They sack him back at the 19-yard line. So Denver's defense came up huge there. Got a sack. Going to settle for a field goal. Keep it a closer game. Make a 1-score game instead of a 2-score game. And Joseph's out for Minnesota to try a 34-yard attempt. And it is good. So they'll give them 3 more points. It's 10-3 now. 10 said 10-7, but 10-3 now, guys. All righty, my friends. What a day in NFL today. There was a lot of games today. I saw some of the highlights of some. So here, after this game's over, I'm going to go through all the games. I have been gone all day. Couldn't wait to get home to catch up on some football, guys. Hope you guys are all having a great Sunday, great weekend. Get ready for Monday. It will be here before you know it. My fantasy team, I was looking earlier. I'm projected to win. I've still got... Bearing Patrick Mahomes doesn't get hurt, I will win my fantasy league this week. So Patrick Mahomes is my QB tomorrow night. So all he has to do is get me 2 points. So, yeah, if he can do that, I will win my fantasy league. I'm currently sitting 5-5. That'll push me to 6-5, which would be great. So, huge stop for the Broncos on that stop. So, guys, we're still sitting at 4 likes is what I'm registering here. So be sure, let's hit that like button, guys. Drop a like on the stream. Subscribe. Turn on that bell notification whenever I go live. Absolutely. What other games happened today, guys? That was big in your opinion. Anybody in chat want to let me know what was a big game? I know the 49ers won. Rams won. I have to check out some of my picks. I don't think. Pull up my fantasy. Green Bay won. New York beat Washington. I picked Denver to win this game tonight. And Kansas City to win tomorrow night. I've at 9 wins on my picks. All right, here is the kickoff. Vikings kick it away. Kick it for a touchback, guys. All right, guys. Let's see what they can do here. Can Russell get a drive going here? He's been sacked once, hit once, and he's hurried one time. So let's see what Russell Wilson can do now that he's back. All righty. I need to check. And Russell airs it out. Hits number 10 with Judy with the catch. It's a 19-yard gain. All right, I hope I'm not blasting you guys on my mic. I've been messing around with it. Thanks for the like there, guys. We're sitting at 5 likes, 3 viewers. Let's keep it up, guys. Keep it up. We're going to beat YouTube algorithms tonight. Your help. All right, Broncos have the ball on their own 44-yard line. Russell's in a shotgun. He hands it off to Williams. Up the middle, gets maybe 3 yards on the run. So it brings up 2nd down and 7. So I was looking at the stats just now. Dobbs is at 9 for 10, 98 yards, and 1 TD tonight, guys. Wilson's at 7 for 9, 82 yards, no TDs. So let's see what they can do. Russell rolls back, and he hits Sutton, and he caught it at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10, Broncos. Wow. Golly, that was a nice catch. It was a top corner pass to Sutton, and he lays out for it. They're showing a review, and he had it. There was no question if that was a catch or not. He had the catch. All righty, it's 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line of Minnesota Vikings. And it's a handoff to Williams. He gets about 3-4 yards on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 6, guys. That's exactly 4 yards. I see it updated there. 4 yards on the carry for Williams. All right, can Denver punch it in here? They punch it in. They're going to tie this game up right here. We're at the 16-yard line. Wilson's in shotgun. Twins to the right. Steps back and passes out to Williams. He's hitting the flat, and he's going to lose a yard on that catch, guys. So it's a 1-yard loss on that one. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now. It's 4. So less than 5 minutes to go in this half. Russell is in the shotgun. 3rd and 7. They got to score here to keep it close. Let's tie it up. Russell steps back. Plenty of time. No pressure. And he hits Judy on the left side. He gains about maybe 4 yards. 5 yards. So it looks like the Broncos will go for a field goal here, guys. Yeah, they will send out the field goal unit. They're going to go for field goal. They're going to take the points. That's not bad. You're still okay. It's early in the game still. It's the first half. Put you within 4. Got to make it, though. And kick is up, and it is good. No problems on making that one. Now your defense got to come up with a hold here. They got to hold them, keep points off the board. It's 4:08 to go in the second quarter, guys. I'm not sure who kicked off. I wasn't here to catch a kickoff. Let me check something here, guys. Just for you. LL Bean commercials. So the stats now after that play. Let me see if I can get it to. It's not refresh yet on the box score. So we'll see here in just a minute. Stay alive together with you. Alrighty, guys. So, stat-wise, on the game, I'll break down the game leaders here, guys. Joshua Dobbs for Minnesota is sitting at 9 for 10, 98 yards, 1 TD passing. Rushing, Mattis is 8 carries for 45 yards. Receiving is Hawkinson, 1 reception for 29. That may have not refreshed yet. I think that we need to refresh it here in a minute. And then on Denver's side, we got Russell Wilson at 9 for 11, 86 yards. Williams is 5 carries for 16. Sutton is 2 for 38 yards. So, And you can see up here the teams, their stats. The Vikings are 6-4. Broncos are 4-5. Broncos had that crazy win in Buffalo last week. I covered it here live, guys. Some of you guys were here in for it. So, All righty, guys. It's 4:08 to go. We're getting ready to kick it off. Not. It's 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line, Minnesota. Dobbs under center. He takes it and he hands it off. That's Mattis. Wow. All right. Hey, Jeff. What's up, Jeff? How are you doing, my friend? Jeff says, why does this game feel like a nerd bowl? It's just that Russ is a comic book nerd and Dobbs is a suborbital navigational thrusters. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I consider myself a nerd too, so I'm in there. All right, 2nd and 8. Uh-oh, Dobbs fumbles it. They did not get the snap. I think he may got it back, but he fumbled the snap. He did get it back. Yeah, he didn't fully get the snap. He almost lost that one. So it's 3rd down now, guys. 3rd and 3 minutes and 8 seconds and counting. All right, Dobbs gets a snap and he takes a step back and he airs it and it's completed to Addison. That's a 17-yard gain. But hey, guys, we have laundry. There is a flag on the play. Illegal contact on defense. They decline the penalty. It's a 1st and 10. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. All righty, guys. Let's see what they do here. All righty. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. Dobbs fakes a handoff. He's got pressure and he hits it. Hawkinson. He's out in the flats and he gets plenty for the 1st down. He gets more than plenty. Gets about 14 yards. No, he maybe even set. There is a penalty flag down. Another flag, guys. I'm not sure how many flags have been thrown. Ineligible player downfield. Number 67, Minnesota. 5-yard penalty. They take that back. And there is my mom in the house. Hello, Mama. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping in. You're awesome. Hit those likes, guys. We're sitting at 6 likes. Rock and roll. Let's get 4 more likes. All righty, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 15. Minnesota's back all the way to their 38-yard line. Dobbs takes a snap, and it's completed. Hawkinson, again, he hits him. He's just shy of midfield. Gains back all that penalty yardage and then some. He officially gained 10 yards back, so it's going to make it 2nd down and 5 now, guys. All righty, my friends. Say when. Say ready. A lot of stats. So Dobbs is sitting at 11 for 12. He's got a heck of a QB rating right now. 11 for 12, 125 yards, 1 TD. Man, Dobbs has been huge for Minnesota stepping up in after Kirk Cousins. So, man, he's earning himself a ticket somewhere, guys. Alrighty, guys, we're sitting at 7 likes. You guys rocketed away. 3 likes away from 10 likes. Let's get those 10 likes in here, guys. You guys can do it. With your help, we can defeat YouTube's algorithm. Let's break that threshold, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Rock and roll, man. Got a good game. It's a close game. We don't like blowouts here, guys. Want games close, want it to go down to the end. Makes it more entertaining. When your favorite team wins by 50 points, it's not a game anymore, right? You want a close game, even if it's a bad team. So that's my rule. I like those nail biters. Those nail biters keep you hanging in there, right? They can make you age, but they're so exciting when you get those wins on those nail biters. So we're officially at the 2-minute warning, so they get the ball back. They're sitting just across midfield. It looks like we're officially on the... Can't see what yard line. It's the... Right, no, we're still on... Minnesota's still on their side of the field. Alrighty. They are back now. Let's see what Minnesota can do here. Dobbs is almost perfect tonight, guys. It's third and 1. No, it's 2nd and 4. Madison gets down to the almost the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Alrighty, they got a 3rd one down. 3rd and 1. A minute 30 and counting. Dobbs in shotgun. Takes a shot, takes a snap, and he throws it and it's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th and 1. Will they go for it or will they punt? I think they'll punt. Got a minute 19. That's plenty of time for Denver to drive it down and get some points on the board before halftime here. Here's the punt team on for Minnesota, and the kick is away. It's a boomer. High punt, and it goes into the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback. Denver will get it out at their 20-yard line. Bum, 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 bum. All righty, guys. All right. Can Denver drive it down and get some more points on the board before halftime, or can they drive it down and get a touchdown? What can they do? Minnesota's defense has been playing pretty solid against them today, as far as I can tell, just based off the points. So let's see what they can do. They've only allowed Williams, it hasn't updated, but they're showing him with 16. Why is Malachi Carlson? I don't know. That is a good point. I'm sure. Alrighty, guys. So see what Denver can do. They're still stuck on a Bose commercial. I think I've seen this Bose commercial. I've only been here for a little bit, and I've seen it 3 times now. All right, here we go. We're finally back live, guys. Those commercial breaks will kill you. All right, so we got Russell's in shotgun. Takes a snap. And he hits. He throws it underneath to 19. That's Judy, I believe. Mims. That was Mims for an 8-yard gain. Russell Wilson steps back. And he throws it over to Adam Trotman. That's a 19-yard gain. And it looks like Denver's going to call a timeout. They're running too much clock. They got down to 47 seconds on the clock. They're trying to get down to get some more points on the board. Even 3 points would be huge right now. Get it down and get 3 points on the board. Go into halftime. You're only down by a point. Man, this is a ball game, guys. So Denver, it shows Denver has 2 timeouts left. It looks like Minnesota did not run off enough climb. They should have ran more, and those passes stopping the clock hurt them. They need to run more time off that clock. They shouldn't have left them as much as they did. All right, here we go. 47 seconds. Broncos are on their own 47-yard line. Russell's in shotgun. And it looks like they're showing blitz the Vikings. And they're rushing all-out blitz. They hit him. He gets a pass off to Adam Trotman. And he gets it up for a 1st and 10. It's 35 seconds and counting. They're rushing up to the line, getting people set. They're at the 39-yard line for Minnesota. 23 seconds. And snap. And he checks down. He hits Pernay. Wilson's pass to Pernay is 5 yards. And they're going to burn their second timeout. So Minnesota taking another timeout, but I think they're in field goal range now. They're on Minnesota's 34. So they should be definitely in field goal range to get 3 points. Looks like we got, officially they're saying 17 seconds to go. And they still have 1 timeout left as well. Every 2-minute drill needs a thrash metal soundtrack. Seriously, I agree. Let's get it. Get it hair banging and everything, man. Get some Metallica, right? It's that thin air. You got it in the air tonight. Get some Phil Collins on it. All righty. Russell's in shotgun. 17 seconds. 2nd and 5. Russell steps back. He's flushed out of the pocket. He rolls right, and he just throws it away. He had to throw it away to survive. They got 11 seconds on the clock. It's 3rd and 5. They got one more play left before they have to go for a field goal. In the air tonight. All right, they burn a time. Minnesota calls a timeout. I was thinking they just called a timeout, but it's Minnesota takes a timeout here. Hold on. All right, 11 seconds to go. I was checking on a computer over here I'm working on. Wilson's in shotgun. He steps back, and he forces it deep in the end zone. And it's almost intercepted. It was almost intercepted. It's incomplete. He was headed for Judy, and he missed him. And it looks like Patelis for Minnesota had it. That could have been huge for Minnesota. They're going to send out their field goal units, a 52-yard field goal attempt. Wow. 5 seconds to go. Given the timeout. Alrighty, guys. Let's see if they can get that kickoff. And the kick is up. And it's down the middle. That's good. 52-yard attempt, that thin air, guys. And we've got a 1-point game now, guys. So we're going to go into halftime now. Here in a minute, we'll cover some of the games. Let me see here. So the Bills took care of the Jets today. That game, Bills was 32, the Jets was 6. The Seahawks got beat by the Rams by 1 point, 17-16. That would have been a game. That's crazy. So the game we're in, 10-9. This is a great game. 49ers beat the Buccaneers 14-27. The Giants beat the Commanders 31-19. And the Cowboys won 33-10 over the Panthers. The Texans took care of the Cardinals 21-16. That sounded like a close game there, guys. Of course, the Green Bay Packers took care of the Los Angeles Chargers 23-20. The Titans and Jaguars. Jaguars took the Titans 34-14. The Bears played the Lions 31-26, favored the Lions. Dolphins 20, Raiders 13. Them Dolphins had a fight tonight with the Raiders. That was a close game. They only got beat by 7 points. Remember, the Raiders fired their head coach. So, Browns beat the Steelers at it was 13-10. And of course, the Ravens took care of the Bengals on Thursday night, guys. So, alrighty, guys. Oh man, quite a few games today, and going through my stats on the Pickems. Yeah, looking over these picks. So, all right, Jip. I always forget that Anthrax, Sense, and other 3 of the big 4 all grew up in my vicinity. Anthrax is a good band. I like a lot of 80s bands, man. Poison, listen to their stuff. Just trying to remember all the bands. My favorite, artist back at that time would have been Queen. I love Queen from the 80s. All their stuff. Grew up with that. So, all my picks, you guys can see the video, the Week 11's Pick'em. I'm currently sitting at 9. I've got 9 wins, and I've lost 3. So I've got these 2 games. I've picked Denver to win tonight, and then Philadelphia to get beat by Kansas City. Wow. So I'm kind of curious to see this game tomorrow night. So Kansas City, they're not the Kansas City they are from the past. I would say the Eagles, they've showed some weakness here lately as well. I'm still giving my pick. I'm going to give Kansas City the edge, playing at home. So yeah, I honestly think that all right. Yeah, so I'm just kind of curious to see what happens there, especially going into this short week. A lot of great games on Thanksgiving Day, Black Friday, Sunday. So it's going to be a crazy week for football, guys. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Guys, let me see how many likes we're up to. We're sitting at 7 likes, we got 10 likes, my friends. Sitting at 10 likes. Be sure to drop that like on the stream, guys. We hit 10. Let's go up for 15 to 20. With your help, we can defeat the YouTube algorithm. With your help, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that bell notification whenever I come live. hop in here. We'll have a blast with the game, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, Jeff. Jeff is the man. Hey, Jeff. Just did something in chat, man. Let's go, Jeff. Let's go, baby. You're the man. Been supporting me a lot here, man. I appreciate you coming in here. Chatting up, dude. So. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back through some of the highlights today. And a quick way to watch games, guys, that don't have cable and stuff. If you have internet access to YouTube, sometimes some of the games are live now. If you go to NFL's YouTube channel, you can watch a full replay of the game, and it's just highlighted. Some of the games are as short as 10 minutes. Watch the entire game. They're gonna hit the key plays of the game. It's a great way to get caught up on a game if you want to see a game without watching all the fluff. Catch the key moments. So highly recommend it. I've watched a lot of games that way. I wrenched you, man. You are honored. I'm honored to have you in here, man. So yeah, you earned it, man. You've been supporting me for a while here. Appreciate you in here. So felt like it was time to make that change, man. Thank you for all you're doing. Need to get you on the podcast. That's what we need to do. Next, I'm gonna get you on here, man. Get you on some pick'ems too. So I didn't get to catch the first half. I'm trying to see if I can't find out who kicked off. Let me try to find it over here. There's got to be a way to find this out. Who kicked off to who? Excuse me. I haven't seen. I'm not able to find that stat of seeing who kicked off. So we'll figure it out here in a minute when they come out the second half. But Denver was able to come in and get 3 points to make this a closer game. Down by 1 point, come back. So we will see. Do you guys like the new format of the stream? What do y'all think of it? Is this better, worse? Just trying different things. So All right, guys. Game fix kickback off. Let me check on this computer I'm working on here. Looking good still. I I've seen Brock Purdy play twice now this season. I don't think he's going to be compared to Young or Montana. I mean, he's still got a lot to prove. Longevity, if he can stay with it. Yeah, some guys come in there and have a great season, in and out, and they're just down after that. For me to compare him to Young or Montana, he's got to stay in it for a few years and do consistently good. Am I standing on a rug or? Yes, I do have a thick rug I'm standing on. Yeah, I'm in the garage on a concrete floor, but I have a big rug I'm standing on. I've been sitting all day. I've literally been sitting down all day, so standing up actually feels better. I moved my camera so I could stand up for this because my legs have been hurting sitting down. So just trying to take some pressure off my knees. Well, I'm still standing, but it feels better to stand up. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel better sometimes standing up, especially if I've been sitting down a long time. I'd rather stand up. I wished I had the standing desk. That's what I wished I had. Yeah, that would be awesome if I had a standing desk. I could just hit a button and stand up anytime. Mm. Is he more of a Jeff Garcia or Alex Smith? That is tough, man. Jeff Garcia or Alex Smith? I would say I'm more of an Alex Smith from what I can tell. I mean, just guessing. I mean, yeah, having a good game like he had today, from what I've seen on the stats, having the perfect game. But um, some of those games happen for some of these guys. They'll have a great game and then they'll just be off. He's had some off games this season. I mean, I think the Broncos are what 6-3 or 7-3 now, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm optimistic on it. Like, to me, quarterback that's impressive to me right now, that sticks out to me above anybody else, is this Dobbs guy for Minnesota. I'm not a Vikings fan by any means, but I've been very impressed for what he's been able to do in such a short time. That's impressive to me. And he's sitting at 11 for 13 tonight, which is not bad at all. 126 yards passing, 1 TD. So Wilson's at 13 for 17. He's not bad either. But yeah, just give it time. I don't want. I feel like sometimes you can jump the gun too quick. I'll make statements sometimes, but for me, a guy that would be like a Patrick Mahomes, for him to be considered, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. I can already tell you, just his longevity, his charisma, the way he carries himself. That's what I respect most about Patrick Mahomes. I know there's people who don't like him, but game is coming back live. All righty, guys. Here we go. We're back. And the Broncos have the ball. And it's a quick pass to the left. And Lutz is out across midfield with a nice catch and run. That was a huge play there. Uh-oh. Wait. There's a flag. Holding is coming back. Sorry. They're bringing it back. They're bringing it back. Just when you think. Let's see. It's on 45 Atkinson. Atkins. Let's see it. Yeah, he did. He had his shoulder pad. He grabbed him and held on. So that is right in front of the official too. Yes, sir. There we go. 2nd and 17 now. Spot foul. Wilson steps back and he dumps it off and he's caught in the backfield. McLaughlin was caught in the backfield off the running back screen and tackled for a massive loss. I say massive. It's actually... Is this not refreshing at all? There we go. So it's 3rd and 20 now from the Denver's own 15-yard line. Russell steps back and he completes it to Pirine, and he gets about maybe 10 yards, 8 yards on the game. And the Broncos will punt away. Dobbs, everyone's favorite QB, story of the year. I've got a great comedy. It is. Yeah. Would be a great one. And is punted away. And it is punted away. And there's a little bit of choppiness on the side there. Bum, bum, bum. All right, hold on. I got to change this setting here. Excuse me. Alrighty. Denver or Minnesota's at the 41. Dobbs takes a snap and he airs it out and it's caught down to the 42-yard line for Denver. To Addison. So next, they have got 1st and 10 for the Broncos' 42-yard line. Dobbs is under center, takes a snap, and he hands it off to Mattis, and he gets a nice run, about 7-8 yards on the game. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Or 2nd down and 3. And another handoff to Madison. And he's around across the 30 down to the 27-yard line. So they got another 1st and 10. And Dobbs takes a snap and he fakes the handoff plenty of times. And he hits the sideline of Chandler, gains about maybe a yard or 2. All right. And we got a stoppage on the play. It looks like we got a penalty flag. It's going to say it's offsides. It's going to be my guess. Second and 13 after the offsides for the Vikings. Guys, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Setting at 10 likes. Let's get to 15 likes. Dobbs takes a snap, and he airs it out, and it looks like a little bit of incidental contact. No penalty flag, though. Makes it 3rd and 13, guys. It's 3rd and 13 now. It's at the 31-yard line. Dobbs in shotgun. He fakes hands off. And he throws it up. And there's a intercepted, but there's a flag down. He's running back. And he's running across midfield. They're inside the 20, out about the 15-yard line. Interception, but there's a penalty flag. No stoppage. The receiver was on the ground. Most likely, yeah, it's pass interference. Wow, pass interference on the defense, number 2. That's Sartan the second. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, 19-yard penalty. Yeah, he pulls the receiver down and catches the ball and runs back. Wow. Yeah, he basically tackled the receiver, intercepted the ball, and ran it back. He's winded now after that return. So it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings from the 12-yard line. Madison runs it up the middle, and he's run into a wall, and he's stopped solid. He gets maybe a yard on that one. It's 2nd and 8 from the 10-yard line now, right at the 10. Dobbs takes a snap, and he fires. It's incomplete. So it's 3rd and 8. Dobbs is in the pocket. He's in the shotgun. Dobbs steps back. Oh, he's flushed out of the pocket, and he's on the run. And he leaps in for a touchdown. On his own, he got the touchdown. Broke a couple tackles, gets in. 6 on the board. Josh Dobbs for the touchdown for the Vikings. Wow, 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 wow. Jeff, a Dobbs story. I'm just saying. Yeah. Not saying Purdy's bad. Purdy's a good quarterback, too. He wouldn't be where he's at. But, yeah, the story they're thinking about is the Dobbs story. All right. Vikings are in for the extra point. Josh Dobbs has been a Minnesota Viking officially 20 days. He launched himself. He did. He got in there. Of my life. Hi. Stay of my life. So here we go. Minnesota is kicking off to the Broncos. Let's see what the Broncos can do this drive here, guys. So it's 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over. Wilson dumps it off to McLaughlin, and he gets maybe a yard on the catch and run. He's knocked out of bounds. Russ is at 17 for 21, 142 yards. It's 3rd and 3. Russell's audible and he's changing the play. Stepping up, he's in shotgun. He steps back and he rolls out of the pocket and he launches it deep. And he overthrows his receiver by a lot. It's incomplete. He was headed for Suggs. Or Mims. No, it was Mims. All right, here is the kick away for All right, guys, I got to step out a second. I'll be back.
Will let Minnesota have a chance to match up. This is 3rd down and 3. Broncos have yet to convert a 3rd down tonight. They're 0 for 6. Wilson lines up in the gun. Twin receivers left and right. Javonte Williams had been on Wilson's right side, now moves to his left. 6 on the play clock, now at 5, at 4, at 3, at 2, at 1. Wilson gets the snap, back to pass, looking, under pressure, spinning left, loads up, going deep down the left side, and it's incomplete. Overthrew Marvin Mims. Cameron Bynum was in coverage. Daniil Hunter applied the pressure, and that'll bring out the punt team for the Denver Broncos with 6:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Vikings are going to get it back with an 8-point lead.
And Marvin Mims just stopped on his route. Russell Wilson thought he was going to continue to go downfield, but as Mims broke his route out to the left, he didn't see that Russell Wilson had spun out to the left as well and needed to play a little scramble football.
Well, we did just learn that it is possible to overthrow Marvin Mims, the speedster. Here's the kick from Dixon. High spiraling kick. Powell moving back will let this one bounce. It takes a big hop into the end zone. And the ball will come out to the 20. It's a 68-yard punt. And it'll be the Vikings ball at their own 20 when we return with 6:23 to go in the third quarter. Vikings 17, Broncos 9. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Selling online is a lot like football. You need guts. You need stamina. You need conversions. Touchdown! And Shopify is the best converting checkout on the planet. Now, we're not just talking 2-point conversions. Shopify's checkout converts up to 36% better than other leading e-commerce platforms. So whether you're just starting out or scaling up, score more sales with Shopify. Start your $1 a month trial today at shopify.com/touchdown.
Jim Rome here. Dell's Black Friday event is their biggest sale of the year. Shop limited time deals on laptops like the stylish, innovative XPS 13, engineered to do it all on the Intel Evo platform. Plus, save big on ultra-shot monitors and top brand accessories. It is the perfect time to upgrade any home, business, or gaming setup powered by Intel Core processors. So shop now at Dell.com/deals to take advantage of huge savings and free shipping. Once again, Dell.com/deals.
Hulu has live sports. Watch your favorite football teams with over 90 live channels, including ABC, CBS, ESPN, Fox, NBC, and more. Plus, get access to Hulu's entire streaming library, filled with top shows, movies, and originals. With Hulu Plus Live TV, get access to Disney Plus and ESPN Plus, all in one plan. Say goodbye to extra cable fees and get all the sports and entertainment you need with Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Access content from each service separately and select ESPN Plus content via Hulu. Learn more at hulu.com.
Imagine having all the money you need for retirement, all the income, every month, guaranteed. That's Secure Future Investor, an indexed annuity tied to growth in the stock market, but without any risk of loss ever. It's guaranteed money for life income, no matter how long you live. Call 888-509-2228. 888-509-2228. Sponsored by GP Agency, Inc., Raleigh, North Carolina. Licensed in all states. Performance may vary. Consult with your financial professional before making an investment decision.
Stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by AutoZone. All season long, you can listen to our broadcast of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate station digital platforms. Make AutoZone your end zone. Check engine light on? Get a check with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply. Vikings will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. They've got a 17-9 lead, 6:23 to go in the third quarter. Dobbs under center. He's going to hand off to Chandler straight ahead. And Chandler driving forward out close to the 25-yard line. Gain of about 5. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5. More bonus facts for you here, Ryan.
Shopify facts.
Joshua Dobbs has rushed for a touchdown now in 5 consecutive games. That's the longest active streak in the NFL. He's also the 4th quarterback since 1970 with a rushing touchdown in 5 straight games, joining Justin Fields, Cam Newton, and Kyler Murray.
It is such a dynamic when your quarterback can run like that. It really adds a 12th member to the offense on the field.
2nd down and 5. Dobbs in the gun. Receivers left and right. Here's the snap. Dobbs back, looking left, throws left, got a man wide open. That's Oliver at the 45, up across the 50, into Broncos territory, down to the 46. It's a gain of 29. Kareem Jackson made the tackle. Josh Oliver again all by his lonesome. What a night for Oliver. His 4th catch of the game. He had 12 catches all year coming in.
Perfect read by Josh Dobbs. The blitz comes to the right, and Jonathan Cooper falls off to cover Oliver. He can't cover Oliver. Throws it perfectly over Cooper's head. What a first down for the Vikings.
One receiver split wide to the right. Ties Minnesota's longest play of the game. Here's a handoff to Chandler, running straight ahead. Breaking tackles Chandler with a powerful run down to the 40-yard line. Josie Jewell with the stop. That's a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4.
The Vikings are absolutely dictating this game right now with physicality on offense and physicality on defense as well. The Broncos must respond. And with the offense going 0 for 7 on 3rd down so far tonight, the Broncos defense has to come up with a turnover.
Well, Chandler ran right through Kareem Jackson on that play. Woo. Second down 4. Ball to Denver 40. Dobbs will go under center. One wide receiver to the right. Hockenson in motion from left to right. Dobbs gets the snap. He's back on a play fake. Rolling left, under pressure, steps up. Dobbs is going to run, and Dobbs makes something out of nothing. He gets close to a first down. He's at the 38, about a yard and a half shy. So officially call it a run of 1 for Joshua Dobbs, but that could have been a big-time negative play. Henningsen with the tackle. Third down coming up.
Quick decision with Jonathan Cooper bearing down on Josh Dobbs. He just ran straight to the line of scrimmage to make the short gain and set up 3rd and short. Fantastic quick decision.
Vikings have it at the 38. They need to get inside the 37 for a first down. So it's 3rd and about a yard and a half. Dobbs in the gun, Madison to his right. 3 receivers left. Osborne single man to the right side. Dobbs waits. He's got the snap. Back to pass. Looking. Throws short. Caught. First down. Got it to Brandon Powell just inside the 35. Made the catch going down into a seated position. They'll give him progress to the 34. That's a first down. Kareem Jackson with the tackle.
So much traffic in front of Josh Dobbs. I can't believe that he saw Brandon Powell. That's knowing the offense and what Powell's supposed to do against that zone look. Powell sat down right on that left hash mark and was wide open for the first down.
Vikings now 6 of 10 on 3rd down in the ball game tonight. 1st and 10 for him at the Broncos 34. Clock moving inside 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota 17, Denver 9. Dobbs will go under center. Here's the snap. Dobbs back, handoff. Madison avoids a tackle, lost the football, recovered by Denver. The Broncos are on top of it. There is a penalty flag that is down. Madison lost the ball, and the Broncos recovered. Josie Jewell is the man that came away with it. And this penalty is against the Vikings.
Holding. Offense, number 66. The penalty is declined. Arizona plays a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Denver.
Second fumble tonight given up by the Vikings. This one charged to Alexander Madison, and the Denver Broncos will take over with 2:48 to go in the 3rd. Their defense again creating turnovers.
And Baron Browning for the 2nd time on those turnovers, pulling the football out for another defender to fall on top of it.
Vikings 17, Broncos 9, 2:48 in the 3rd. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
This Thanksgiving, the NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus with a tasty NFC East matchup.
A wild play!
The Dallas Cowboys renew their Thanksgiving tradition and take aim at another big win on their march towards the playoffs.
Prescott going deep, and he's got him again!
As they host the hungry Washington Commanders in the latest chapter of their historic rivalry.
Caught for the touchdown!
Another great NFL on CBS Thanksgiving Classic kicks off at 4:30 Eastern. Streaming live on Paramount Plus.
Discover, this is Daniela.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great. But with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you like asparagus and mushroom sorbet? I've got leftovers.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all three with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Ryan Radke, Ryan Harris here in the Grainger broadcast booth at Empower Field. Tackle your to-do list with Grainger. From locker rooms to plant floors, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. 11th turnover created by the Broncos in the last 3 games. They will start at their own 34, 1st and 10. They trail 17-9 with 2:48 to go in the third. Here's the snap, toss play, Javonte Williams running right across the 35, over the 40, out to the sideline, 45. Turns it up, fighting out near midfield before he is knocked out of bounds. Josh Metellus knocked him out after a gain of 14. Prior to that, the Broncos in the third quarter had run 7 plays for a total of 15 yards. They get 14 on the run by Williams on first down.
And the pitch run is always great against a blitzing defense. Vikings caught in a blitz. Broncos got outside of it behind their big right tackle, Mike McGlinchey, who they acquired from the 49ers, and a first down.
First down and 10, Broncos at their own 49. Wilson in the gun, 2 receivers left, single man right. Here's the snap, quick throw, left side, caught by Jerry Jeudy, racing across the 50, 45-40, down to the 35, and he dives to the Minnesota 32. Jerry Jeudy in motion from right to left. Wilson swings it out to him. They'll give him progress to the 31. It's a gain of 20. Mekhi Blackman with a tackle, and the Broncos are on the move.
Fantastic block on the outside by Lil Jordan Humphrey and Cortland Sutton to make that a big game for Jerry Jeudy.
They just respotted the ball, moved it back to the 32, so it is a gain of 19. Wilson in the gun, slot right, single man left. Jeudy again in motion from right to left. Wilson back in the gun, right foot in front of left, takes the snap. Here's a handoff, running left, and not much there, maybe about a yard on that run for McLaughlin. Second down and 9 coming up. Harrison Phillips with the tackle as we tick down to 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the third quarter.
We mentioned the Broncos have been 0 for 7 on third down tonight. The way you get to change that number isn't just the play call on third down. You got to win on first and second down as well. So a big play here for the Broncos.
Denver will go empty. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now McLaughlin, who had been split to the left, motions into the backfield. He'll move off to Wilson's right side. Play clock is at 6. Wilson in the gun. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Swings it out right side. Caught by McLaughlin. McLaughlin cuts inside across the 25. Breaks 2 tackles, and he's going to be close to a first down. They're going to mark him down, it looks like, just short at the 23. Ivan Pace the tackle. Gain of 8. It'll be third and a yard.
The Broncos are really figuring out the zone coverage of the Vikings with the blitz. They're figuring out that the top safety is actually the one who has the slot receiver. So that slot receiver can block on the linebacker or slot corner and allow that bubble screen to happen.
Can the Broncos get rid of that goose egg on third down? 0 for 7 tonight. Wilson goes under center. Javonte Williams the back. Wilson with a couple of hard counts. Now has the snap. He'll take it himself, driving straight ahead for the first down. 2 full yards for Russell Wilson to the 21. Kairos Tonga with the tackle. And it'll be first and 10 for the Denver Broncos when we come back. End of the third quarter here in Denver. With the score, the Vikings 17, the Broncos 9. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Parents, are you tired of helping put your kids' shoes on? They're squirming, watching cartoons, anything but helping. Luckily, it's Skechers to the rescue. Introducing new hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Footwear you can just get your kids to step into and their shoes are on. You don't need to bend over. You don't need to sit on the floor and try to wrangle them on. Actually, you don't even have to touch them. With Skechers slip-ins, they just step in and go. Plus, they're so easy, they could be the first shoes your kids can put on by themselves. And Skechers slip-ins are great for older kids too. They're quick, easy, and fun. The secret is a unique comfort pillow in the heel that helps your child's foot slide securely into place and cradle it in comfort. Plus, they're available in all types of Skechers styles with and without laces, and most are machine washable, so you can keep them looking newer longer. Get Skechers slip-ins, the "Where have you been all my life" shoes for your kids or for mom and dad today. Find Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish shoes are sold.
Football is back and NFL Plus has you covered. Get NFL Plus and you'll never miss a moment of live football action this season with live local and primetime games on mobile, NFL Network, NFL Red Zone, live game audio, and more all in one place. That's right. This season, get NFL Red Zone and NFL Plus Premium so you never miss a touchdown. That's every touchdown from every game, every Sunday during the regular season across devices. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
Welcome back to Denver along with Ryan Harris. I'm Ryan Radke. Our score, the Vikings 17, the Broncos 9. The start of the fourth quarter is sponsored by Lowe's. Provember is here at Lowe's. Right now, save $200 on a DeWalt sliding miter saw. Lowe's knows pros while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Valid through November 22nd, 2023. Subject to change. 15 minutes remain. Broncos down, boy, 8, but the momentum has really swung here, Ryan. Just a few minutes ago, Minnesota was driving, looked like they were going to add to their lead, maybe throw kind of a knockout punch, but the Broncos get the turnover, and here they are on the edge of the red zone, down 8.
And this is how they've gone on their win streak, getting a turnover from the defense and converting it to touchdowns.
2 receivers left and right. Wilson in the gun. He's got Javonte Williams just in front of him and to his left. Receivers are split very wide outside the numbers in a stack. Wilson takes the snap. Quick throw left side. Caught by Judy across the 20. Inside the 15. Takes a tackler for a ride all the way down to the 12. It was Mekhi Blackman that Jerry Judy brought with him for a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Jerry Judy faked a lateral after he caught the ball 7 yards downfield. Caused enough confusion by the defense to allow him to get a couple extra yards after the catch.
He actually got a Minnesota defender to jump. He can't throw it. You can't have 2 forward passes on the same play, but it worked.
Defenders rarely go to Harvard, Ryan.
2nd down and a yard. That's a cheap shot. 1 wide receiver split to the right. Wilson under center takes the snap. Handoff Williams hit in the backfield. Wrapped up. Can't get away this time. And Javonte Williams maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. It was Kairos Tonga with the penetration and just would not let Javonte Williams get away. 3rd down coming up.
Fans do miss all the time how much one-on-one tackles affect a game. A huge one there for the Vikings to set up the biggest 3rd down of the night.
3rd down and a yard. Michael Burton, the fullback, will check in. Broncos went to the quarterback sneak with Wilson last time, picked up 2. Wilson goes under center. It's an offset eye behind him. Williams is the tailback. Burton offset to the right. Wilson quarterback sneak off the right side. Has the 1st down. Took that one inside the 10 to the 9, and now a late flag is thrown. That came in well after the play was over. Ivan Pace made the tackle on Wilson. But the officials getting together to talk about this flag.
We got to get away from the lobbyists, both the Vikings and Broncos players doing their best to lobby the referees. Those are hilarious conversations, by the way, Ryan, down on the field.
I can only imagine what is said when this is going on. Plus, you got both coaches yelling from the sideline.
Half the time, the coaches don't know why they're yelling yet. They're just saying, come on, what are you doing? Come on. And they're asking the players, what happened? What happened?
This is a very long discussion. Again, this flag was thrown after the play was over.
I'm not sure what's going to be called here. I'm watching the replay. I don't see it on the replay, but I do want to point out the hut 1, hut 2, hut 3, they call those plays. That's the mechanics of that position. You get to hut 2, and all of a sudden the defense relaxes. Hut 3, you take it. That's the 2nd time the Broncos did it.
Illegal formation by the offense, number 72. Was lined up on the end of the line and did not report as eligible. That's a 5-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
So that's against Garrett Bowles. They're saying that he was on the end of the line of scrimmage. And, of course, if you're on the end, you must be an eligible receiver. So the penalty is against Bowles, but is that his fault?
It is, because he was in his 2-point stance on 3rd and short. You got to get your hand in the ground to get your helmet to break the plane of that center, and that's what the issue was there.
So they'll move it back just outside the 16. It'll be 3rd and about 5.5. Wilson in the gun with P. Ryan to his right. 3 receivers left, single man right. Wilson goes to the hard count. Vikings don't jump. Play clock at 13. Wilson right foot in front of left, stands tall, now bends slightly forward, takes the snap, back to pass, looking to his left, steps up in the pocket, wrapped up and sacked. Russell Wilson is dragged down around the 18-yard line, unable to get away. DJ Wanham picks up the sack, and that'll bring out the field goal team.
Wanham working one-on-one against Garrett Bowles, who just had the penalty, and beats Bowles to get to Russell Wilson. What a turnaround for the Minnesota Vikings, getting that stop and forcing the field goal.
6th sack of the year for Wanham. So that'll bring on Lutz now for a 37-yard attempt. Here's the snap, ball down. The kick from Will Lutz is on the way, and it is good. fourth field goal of the night for Will Lutz. It brings the Broncos to within 5, Minnesota 17 and Denver 12. With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close, comfortable shave. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 12:40 to go in the game. Vikings 17, Broncos 12. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
The biggest battle in football is coming to Foxborough as the Army and the Navy clash. And Jefferson's Bourbon will be supporting our veterans and military families with a special cocktail program. $2 from every Jefferson's Old Fashioned and Jefferson's Bourbon and Cider sold at the Harp and Six Strings at Patriot Place between now and December 9th will go to the Mass Fallen Heroes, an organization that honors the fallen and supports veterans and Gold Star families. Get over to the Harp and Six Strings at Patriot Place now to show your support for the Mass Fallen Heroes with Jefferson's Bourbon.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Anjali.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just got an alert for a strange charge on my card.
No problem. We make sure you're never held responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card. Let's see. Did you purchase something from a t-shirt cannon store yesterday?
Absolutely not. No, I already have like 3.
$0 fraud liability guarantee. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/creditcard. Limitations apply.
Join us at Odyssey as we all do our one thing, together millions of things for our planet. If having turkey for the holidays, buy from a local farm, get one labeled USDA organic or certified humane. When we each share our one thing, it becomes a million things for our planet. What's your one thing?
Fill your game day cooler with the refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Smooth, real brewed tea with a 5% kick of alcohol. Look for the bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Another Broncos drive that stalls out, and a field goal is all they can get. 9 plays, 47 yards, 5:08 off the clock. Fourth field goal tonight for Will Lutz, this one from 37 yards away. And the Vikings lead is now 17-12 with 12:40 remaining. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on NBC Thanksgiving night when the San Francisco 49ers meet the Seattle Seahawks. Check your local listings for more details. Catch the NFL on NBC. Of course, you can also hear that game right here on many of these same stations on the NFL app or online at westwoodonesports.com. Will Lutz kickoff. Kene Nwanwu will let that one land 8 yards deep in the end zone. And the Vikings will start at the 25-yard line. So the Vikings defense, their ability to keep Denver out of the end zone is the difference in the game so far, Ryan.
Absolutely is. And what a phenomenal finish for the Vikings when they had been driven all the way down after that turnover to then get a scoring position for the Broncos very close to the goal line, deep in the red zone, but came out, got off the field, and only allowed 3 points.
Now here comes that thunder you were talking about earlier. Broncos fans doing everything they can to make it hard on Minnesota.
Well, it affects the tackles especially because your face mask rattles and you think they snapped the ball.
1st and 10, Vikings at their own 25. Dobbs back to pass, swings it out right side, incomplete. Too far out in front of Chandler, and now a late flag is thrown. That came in from the defensive secondary. I think Jordan Addison was arguing that he got grabbed, but the initial signal is this is going to go against the Vikings.
Yeah, they're starting to back up.
Was Addison blocking downfield?
Pass interference. Offense, number 17, blocking downfield. That's a 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So it wasn't Addison, it was KJ Osborne.
And that's a bang-bang play. They try and throw that pass as quick as possible so that Chandler, when he gets the ball, or Madison, when they get the ball, any of those swinging backs, they're able to still have the receivers blocked downfield, but a little too much time by Josh Dobbs to let go of that football created that penalty.
So back it up to the 15, 1st and 20. Dobbs in the gun, 2 receivers right, single man to the left. Dobbs waits patiently, gets the shotgun snap. Back to pass. Dobbs looking, hit as he throws from behind. Pass is intercepted. Picked off by the Broncos and taken back inside the 10. Jaquan McMillan. Dobbs got hit from behind. The ball came fluttering out, and McMillan picked it off. Denver takes over inside the Minnesota 10. First and goal.
McMillan with his second interception. The Broncos bring the blitz, and Josie Jewell runs through Ty Chandler and hits Josh Dobbs as he throws it. The ball comes out like it's been kicked off, and McMillan skying for the ball, catching the rebound, and almost getting back to the end zone. A touchdown-saving tackle by Ty Chandler.
So that goes down as turnovers on back-to-back plays for the Vikings. It's the third turnover created by the Broncos tonight, and they have a first and goal at the Minnesota 9. McMillan recovered the fumble earlier, and now he gets a pick. Offset eye behind Wilson, receivers left and right. First down and 10. Wilson takes the snap. He's back. He'll hand it off. Javonte Williams off the right side. Takes it along the hash. Gains about a yard, maybe two. Ivan Pace with the tackle. It'll be second down and goal.
The Vikings defense really had only 3 plays off. They had the kickoff and a couple of plays there, so they've been on the field now for the majority of the third and entering into the fourth quarter.
How about Jaquan McMillan, his second pick of the year? Guy that opened last year on the practice squad, an undrafted free agent, and he has become a big player, especially these last couple of weeks.
A lot of corners for the Broncos want to play opposite of Patrick Surtain for the opportunities they'll get with the football.
Second down goal from the 8. Shotgun snap. Wilson, quick pass, left side. That one is caught. Mims racing outside, and he's ridden out of bounds around the 5. There's a flag down. Did Mekhi Blackman get the face mask?
Looked like a face mask from up here to me.
Blackman was trying to shove Mims out of bounds. Players from both sides are pointing at the opponent, saying it's against them. The Broncos are starting to walk backwards.
Might be a hold then here on the Broncos.
Personal foul, face mask, offense, number 19. It's a 15-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
So it was Mims who grabbed the face mask of Blackman.
Rarely do they call this, but what it was is Mims put his right hand into Blackman's face mask and did not take it off. Typically, referees will give you a quick second, but you cannot curl those fingers over the face bar. A brutal penalty for the Broncos.
Yeah, I mean, you can get your hands up into the face, but you cannot grab and hold on.
Yeah, open hand, not the cup hand.
So instead of having the ball around the 5, they're going to move it back to the 23.
And that's the second penalty now that has affected the Broncos in the red zone on back-to-back drives. The first one last drive on Garrett Bowles as he went from left tackle to the right tight end position.
So second down and goal from the 23 now. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Wilson in the gun with Javonte Williams to his left.
I like a quarterback run in this situation, Ryan.
Wilson bends forward, barks out the signals, gets the snap. Back to pass. Wilson looking, swings it out left side, caught by Williams across the 20 to the 15, and he's diving down to the 10. So he got 13 yards back. Byron Murphy with the tackle. It'll be third and goal from the 10. That's a good play, though, to give the Broncos a realistic shot here on third down.
And there, Javonte Williams jumping and skying and showing his hands, doing jumping jacks to the left side to get Russell Wilson's attention. Phenomenal execution to get those penalty yardage back.
Third down and goal. Samaje Perine checks in. He'll line up to Wilson's left. 3 receivers go to the right. Jerry Jeudy single man to the left. 8 straight completions for Russell Wilson, looking for 9 and a touchdown. Here's the shotgun snap. Wilson back, fires left side. Incomplete, drop by Jeudy in the end zone. Oh, Russell Wilson put it on the mark, and Jerry Jeudy dropped it.
Unbelievable drop by Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson showing the heart of a lion, stepping in, an unblocked defender, hitting him in the chest, and this ball hit Jerry Jeudy right on the fingertips between the 1 and 0. He's got to come down with that one.
Joanne Williams was in coverage, and now here comes Will Lutz looking for his 5th field goal of the night. This will be a 28-yard attempt for Lutz. Here's the snap, ball down. The kick is on the way, and it is good. And the Broncos now within 2 with 10:37 to go. It's the Vikings 17 and the Broncos 15. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Hey y'all, I'm Lainey Wilson. I've worn Wrangler jeans since I was itty bitty doing chores on Daddy's farm. This season's styles will have you ready for the fall and all of those crisp mornings and cool days ahead. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
iPhone 15 Pro on Verizon and other Apple gifts. Save on your shopping.
Black Friday starts now. Trade in any iPhone in any condition for a great deal on the new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium and iPad and Apple Watch SE with unlimited Ultimate. Additional terms and conditions apply. Act now. Visit Verizon.com.
Scott Graham at our Westwood One studios. Look at the Week 11 scoreboard. Miami beats the Raiders today 20-13 to get to 7-3 on the year. Buffalo blows out the Jets 32-6, the final. Cleveland, Victoria Thompson-Robinson at quarterback, beats Pittsburgh on a last-second field goal 13-10. Meanwhile, Houston wins again 21-16 this time over Arizona. Jacksonville bounces back after their rough loss last week to the Niners. They blow out Tennessee 34-14. How about the 8-2 Detroit Lions? They beat Chicago late today in Detroit, 31-26. Dallas all over Carolina today, 33-10. The final score in that one. San Francisco takes care of business at home against Tampa Bay, 27-14. Rams hold on to a 17-16 win over Seattle. Green Bay gets 322 yards passing from Jordan Love. They beat the Chargers in Green Bay 23-20, and the New York Giants put up 31 points today. They knock off Washington for the second time this year, 31-19. We'll have all the details, post-game reaction, and highlights coming up when this one is done. We got a good one right now, though, so let's get you back to Empower Field at Mile High. Ryan Radke and Ryan Harris.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. 10:37 to go. The Broncos now within 2. Vikings 17, Broncos 15. 4 plays, -1 yards after the interception by Jaquan McMillan. Remember, Denver started first and goal at the 9. That face mask penalty moved them all the way back to the 23. They end up settling for the field goal, 28 yards from Will Lutz. And Ryan, that Denver defense has created 3 turnovers tonight. But the Broncos offense, 1 for 10 on third down, 0 for 4 scoring touchdowns in the red zone.
And that will be the difference in the game if they don't change it quickly. And the bigger problem, if you're the Vikings right now, you got to start doing anything offensively to get your team back into a rhythm.
Kickoff lands on the back line of the end zone. So the Vikings will start at the 25. Join us later this week for the first ever NFL Black Friday game as the New York Jets host the Miami Dolphins in a meaningful AFC East matchup. Ian Eagle and the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin, have all the action live from MetLife Stadium beginning at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on most of these same Westwood One stations. Well, the Vikings looking to get back on track. They've turned the ball over on consecutive snaps.
Well, they've done it through the air and on the ground, so confidence shaken in every aspect of the offense right now.
First down and 10, trips right, Dobbs in the gun, Madison is the running back. Osborne in motion from right to left. Here's the snap. Dobbs will hand it off. Madison bouncing outside left, cuts it up outside the numbers, and he picks up 5 out to the 30-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. Fabian Moreau combines with Alex Singleton on the tackle.
I like the Vikings going back to the ground and getting on the edge. Typically, after a defense is feeling confident, defensive coordinators start calling the blitz. There they get to the edge outside of the blitz to get the short game.
12 tackles tonight for Alex Singleton, who's been among the top 15 in the NFL this year in that category. 2nd down 5 from the 30. Dobbs under center, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Here's the snap, handoff, Madison straight ahead, runs into a couple of defenders, and just barely got across the 30-yard line. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. McMillan will get credit for the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down at 4.5, and the Vikings are going up tempo. They're getting right on the ball.
They want to keep the crowd out of it and try and change the snap cadence.
Dobbs will line up in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Hawkinson is on the right end of the line. Dobbs walks up to the line of scrimmage, now falls back into the shotgun. He's got the snap. He's back to throw. He looks under pressure, fires over the middle, pass batted and incomplete, nearly intercepted. That pass was hanging in the air. Surtain got a hand on it. And then I don't know if it was Singleton or Jewell, one of the two came diving in. And luckily for Minnesota, that ball landed on the grass. And on 4th down, the punt team is coming out for the Vikings.
It started with Nick Bonito, defensive end, getting pressure on Josh Dobbs to get rid of the football. And Patrick Surtain, one of the best corners in the NFL, closing on a crossing route with Addison right to left as Dobbs saw it. And then the ball in the air, and Jewell could not come down with it.
Boy, now if you're the Vikings, you really want to keep the ball away from Marvin Mims. You know he is itching to make a big play. It's a fake punt. Vikings run around the right side, 40, 45, 50, 45 to the 40, inside the Denver 40 to the 38. They ran the fake, and it was wide open around the right end. It was Chandler that took the snap, and he races around the right side for 31.
You want to get your confidence back, run a fake punt, and have it work. Chandler lining up right behind the right guard, and they were waiting to run this all game long, a direct snap from their long snapper, and no one there for Ty Chandler to make it around the edge and cut it back upfield.
Man, what a gutsy call by the Vikings.
It's awesome when it works.
Dobbs under center, receivers left and right. Here's the snap. Dobbs stumbles a bit, hands it off Madison, running left, trying to turn the corner, can't do it. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and there's a flag down. It's about 3 or 4 defenders there, Jonathan Cooper among them. And we'll hear from Ron Torbert on the flag, which was thrown in the area of holding.
Holding. Offense number 56. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
That'll go against Garrett Bradbury, the center. So back him up 10 yards.
So now your quarterbacks had a turnover in the air, your running backs giving it up on the ground, and your linemen are getting holding penalties. This is as messy as it gets for the Vikings, who are clinging on to this lead.
Remember what Jared Goff said about Dan Campbell, about him having, let's just say, guts to make it family friendly?
Yes.
I think we can throw Kevin O'Connell in that category.
And players love it too, because as an offensive player, you don't know. They don't tell the offense, so you don't give it away jogging off the field.
First down and 20. Ball at the Denver 48. Dobbs under center, takes the snap. Back on a play fake, looking to set up the screen. Drops it off to Madison left side, runs outside the numbers, has to cut back in, and he is drilled. Lost a yard on the play. Boy, the Broncos defense did a great job stringing that one out. And then Madison took a pop. Bronco defenders slow getting up. And the training staff is going to come out. Yeah, it is Zach Allen, who was right in the middle of that tackle.
Alex Singleton just took the soul of Alexander Madison with that hit. Madison was going down, and Singleton hit him with his left shoulder right in the sternum. Ouch.
While the trainers take a look at Zach Allen, we'll step aside. 7:59 to go. Vikings 17, Broncos 15. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Screeching brakes? Safer stops? Start with Duralast. New Duralast brake pads and rotors provide longer life and more stopping power when replaced together. Duralast brake pads have reduced noise and corrosion resistance with a limited lifetime warranty. Duralast rotors are designed for quiet, safe stops and meet or exceed the performance of the original rotors on your vehicle. Find Duralast only at America's #1 brake destination, AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
For the ones who keep stadiums buzzing and shop floors running, there's Grainger. Keep your operations humming with professional-grade maintenance, safety, and industrial products from Grainger. Offering supplies and solutions for every industry, plus same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, Grainger can help you stay on top of your game. Not sure exactly what you need? Huddle up with Grainger's product specialists. They'll tackle your toughest questions to help you move your team forward. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Discover, this is Daniela.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to thank you for making me feel so special. I earned cash back on debit for my dinner party groceries.
That's great, but with Discover Cashback Debit, we give everyone cash back on everyday purchases. Anything else I can help you with?
Do you like asparagus and mushroom sorbet? I've got leftovers.
Introducing Discover Cashback Debit, a checking account with cash back. It pays to Discover. Eligibility and terms at discover.com/cashback debit. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
We all love to follow the pros. And when it comes to selling online, the pros trust Shopify.
New Era, Allbirds, Untuckit, Skims, even Mattel. They all sell with Shopify because Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. And it's not just the big brands. Millions of businesses are boosting their sales with the same legendary Shopify checkout. Start selling like the pros and sell with Shopify. Start your $1 a month trial today at shopify.com/touchdown.
Welcome back to the Grainger broadcast booth at Empower Field. Along with Ryan Harris, I'm Ryan Radke. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. Second down, 21. Ball is at the Broncos' 59. Dobbs in the gun, gets the snap, back to pass. Dobbs looking, steps up, moves right, spins left, under pressure, rolling right. Dobbs looking down the field, looking, finally shoved out of bounds. Over on the far sideline, Baron Browning knocked him out. Dobbs actually picked up a yard. And it'll be third down and long, third down and 20. Zach Allen was able to walk off under his own power and is coming back in now for this third down play.
On that last down, Josh Dobbs wanted to run but saw his center, Garrett Bradbury, was downfield, so he couldn't throw the football.
Third down and 20. 4 receivers left, 1 right. Dobbs in the shotgun. He's got the snap. He's back to pass. Dobbs looking, throws short left, caught by Chandler across the 40, room to run 35, down to the 30, diving! He's going to be close to a first down. It's going to depend on the mark, and he got it! Chandler able to dive down to the 26. He picks up 25 yards and a first down for Minnesota. Alex Singleton with the tackle. How about it?
Perfect play call by the Minnesota Vikings. Ty Chandler starts by blocking from the slot, then releases to where Dobbs can see him, gets the football, turns around his right shoulder, and gets upfield.
And now we've got a stoppage of play. Wonder if there's a challenge thrown by the Broncos here in regards to that spot.
For the spot, yeah. What a play. I'm watching the replay right here. When the knee is
Denver
down.
has challenged the ruling on the field that the runner made the line to gain. The previous play is under review. Time out.
So they're going to take a look. This Close Shave Instant Replay Review is sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and great shave start with Barbasol Shaving Cream. For whatever your day brings, choose Barbasol. It's a can of can-do. What do you think, Ryan?
If they call this short, it's going to be by 5 inches. An unbelievable effort by Ty Chandler and Alex Singleton. Both things can be true. And the question then is, if you're the Minnesota Vikings and it's 4th and inches, with the ineffectiveness of your offense outside of a fake punt here in the second half, do you go for it? I say yes, Ryan.
We'll find out when we come back. Breaking the action with 6:35 to go. 17-15 Minnesota. You're listening to Sunday Night Football on Westwood One.
Need to hire? Indeed has some top talent on speed dial. Their end-to-end hiring solution makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. The moment you post a sponsored job, you'll get instantly matched with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your job description. And you can then conveniently schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from Indeed's hiring platform. Get $75 in credit towards your first sponsored job at Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Jim Rome here. Dell's Black Friday event is their biggest sale of the year. Shop limited time deals on laptops like the stylish, innovative XPS 13, engineered to do it all on the Intel Evo platform. Plus, save big on ultra-sharp monitors and top brand accessories. It is the perfect time to upgrade any home, business, or gaming setup powered by Intel Core processors. So shop now at Dell.com/deals to take advantage of huge savings and free shipping. Once again, Dell.com/deals.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all 3 with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
All right, Ron Torbiter's off the headset. We're about to find out if this is a first down or if it's going to be 4th and short.
After further review, the runner's knee was down with the ball short of the line to gain. It will be Minnesota's ball, 4th down at the dead ball spot. Please set the game clock to 7 minutes and 6 seconds, the play clock to 40 seconds. Both clocks will start on my signal.
I think a good call by the officials, Ryan. He did appear to be short. Now, if you're Minnesota, do you go for this or are you kicking the field goal?
You go for it, and their offense is on the field because you still might end up kicking a field goal anyways, and it's a little too far with the wind. I know that kickers got it pregame at 60 yards, but they didn't have people bearing down on them. I go for it here, absolutely.
So they're going to move the ball back just outside of the 28-yard line. They've got to get the chains reset here. They're short by the nose of the football. A field goal would make it a 5-point game. You'd force Denver to score a touchdown, which they haven't done all night. But Minnesota confidence that they can pick up inches here to keep the drive alive. Dobbs under center. Madison the single back. Here's the snap. Dobbs gets a shove from Hawkinson, and he's got the first down. Crossing the 28 to the 27. They brought Hawkinson in motion. He stopped right behind Dobbs. And then he was the shover, if you will. Getting Dobbs forward for a couple. Mike Purcell gets the tackle. 1st and 10 Minnesota. They maintain possession, and the clock continues to run.
Kevin O'Connell with phenomenal play calling. If you line up behind Josh Dobbs, everybody gets around that football. But when you motion Hawkinson like that, you force the defense to communicate, take their eye literally off the ball, and you get the first down.
1st and 10 from the Denver 27. Ball is on the near side left hash. 2 receivers left. Dobbs under center. Osborne in motion to the right. Here's the snap. Dobbs back on a play fake. Rolling right. Throws back across his body. Caught by Hawkinson inside the 25. And that is to hang on as he is wrapped up and thrown backwards. They're going to give him progress down to the 23. So it's a gain of 4. Josie Jewell with the tackle. 2nd down and 6. Clock rolling. 5:55 remaining in Denver.
Now here's where the clock is going to start to affect the play calling if you're the Minnesota Vikings. Of course you want to score, but you also don't want to leave the Broncos with too much time and all 3 of their timeouts to go down the field.
And I would think, Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you're Dobbs here, you have to be thinking, do not take a sack. You're in field goal range. Do not take a sack.
A sack is better than a turnover, though.
10th play of the drive coming up. Shotgun snap to Dobbs. Blitz coming. Pumps left. Throws over the middle. Caught by Hawkinson. Inside the 15. He's got the first down. They'll mark him at the 12. Justin Simmons in coverage made the stop. Gain of 11, first down, Minnesota.
What a throw by Dobbs. Under pressure, an absolute laser to his favorite target, T.J. Hawkinson. And the Vikings getting away with the false start by both tackles on that play as well.
Well, that's become a real point of discussion this year in the NFL. There's that fine line of letting those tackles get that jump.
No one did it better than Joe Long back in the day at left tackle. He was always a hair early, and they never called it.
1st and 10 from the 12. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Dobbs under center, gets the snap. Handoff Madison, starts to his right, bounces back inside. And he got back to the line of scrimmage. Zach Allen with the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Clock still moving. 4:35 remaining here in Denver. Vikings will substitute. Madison will head out of the game. Ty Chandler is going to check in.
Now, if I'm the Vikings, I like a pitch play to the outside or a quick hitting misdirection run. They call them split runs. Really pull that defense apart.
Already seen Dobbs use his legs down in this area of the field. Had a rushing touchdown earlier.
They used the running back as a fullback in that situation.
2 receivers left. Dobbs in the gun with Chandler to his right. Dobbs will hand it off to Chandler running off the left side. And again, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Broncos with a great job of pursuit. Alex Singleton, Jonathan Harris there. And now it'll be 3rd down and 10. 3 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the game. Each team with all 3 of its timeouts.
Joshua Dobbs throwing his hand in frustration. He thought he should have kept it there on the quarterback option. No one was out to the side. But now if I'm the Vikings, I move the pocket. If you're the Broncos, you want to try and create a turnover in this situation.
Dobbs in the gun, twin receivers left and right. Chandler in the backfield. Addison in motion from left to right. Dobbs wants the shotgun snap. Broncos show blitz, they come with it. Dobbs back, under pressure, rolling right, throws toward the sideline, incomplete. Boy, and that was a wobbler, and fortunately for the Vikings, it lands harmlessly on the grass. Dobbs was trying to get rid of that ball, but could not throw it out of bounds, and just wobbling towards the numbers in the area of Jordan Addison. Alex Singleton applied the pressure.
All right, I made it back, guys. Been running around doing all kinds of stuff. What a game. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for taking over there for a minute. I had to run do a bunch of stuff. I changed clothes, got dirty. Know how that goes. So, all righty. All right. Can Denver come back here? Down by 5 points, 15-20, 3:17 to go. Dobbs threw an interception deep earlier. So here we go. Denver has a ball on their own 25. Russell's in shotgun. He takes it and he hands it off. John Vontae Williams with the no gain. Ran out of bounds. Guys, you are awesome. We're at 12 likes on the stream. I appreciate you. Be sure to hit that like button. Let's beat that YouTube algorithm tonight, guys. With your help, we can do that. Dobbs is going to earn a starting gig next year. I think he's smart. Backup QB, infinite value. I agree with you. He's stepping up. He's keeping them in the game. They win. All right, here we go. Russell takes a snap, and he fires it deep. Intended for Humphreys, and it's incomplete. Makes it 3rd and 10 for Denver. Do or die. It's 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the game, guys. It'd have been a good catch if Humphrey could have came down with it. It was right on the sideline. Been a heck of a catch if he was able to pull it down. So here it is 3rd and 10. They're at their own 25. And it's a handoff. Run up the middle. He gets 7, so he's got a better chance for a 4th down. It's 4th and 3. So can they get the 3 yards to keep them in the game here, guys? This is a game clincher here. Let's see what they do. Wilson adjusting the play. There's 9 seconds to go. They bring 3 in. Wilson scrambles. Then he lofts it. And it's hauled in. There's a penalty flag in. Let's see what the penalty. Old John Wayne, the washed out red shirt. Making it great. I try. This is an old shirt. Back when I was doing CrossFit. I put a few pounds on since then. Just a few. Make it pink great. It was actually red. A light red, but it's getting, probably with the lighting and stuff in here, it makes it look pink. I like it though. Pass interference defense. Penalties decline. Result play the 1st down. So they did give him a catch. Didn't matter either way. Catch or in catch, penalty. They got the yardage, so just let it ride. Let it ride either way. After the review, that was a one-handed catch by Sutton, and he came down with it. There's no questioning in that catch. So it's at the 45-yard line for Denver. 2:19 to go, 4th quarter. Wilson the shotgun. He takes a snap, and it's got 10 yards on the game. Pierre, that should be enough for a 1st down. It's 2 minutes to go. They're not able to get off it before the 2-minute warning hits. Broncos are on the move. Yeah, Perna is going to be excited. I've got the stream, Tom Grassi and Perna stream pulled up. I'm sure, wow. Oh, Brandon Perna, he is, I'm sure he's having a hard time right now. Yeah, well, Perna, he's got a nail biter down for sure. 5 points. You gotta hold on to what we got. They're jamming out in Denver, guys. But that's a lot for love. Give it a shot. Whoa, halfway there. Alrighty, guys. These games are important. 1st and 10. What can they do here, guys? They're at a 2-minute warning right now. Denver has the ball at Minnesota's 45-yard line. Magnum PI Miami Vice made pink the most popular masculine cover. I agree with you there, Jeff. I have one other pink shirt, true pink shirt. So I do have pink wardrobe in my collection. I used to have a nice one. So here we go. 1st and 10. Vikings 45. Russell's in shotgun. He's stepping up. He's making an audible. Can they do it? He dumps it off to the running back, and he's got a nice gain up the middle. He gets 17 on the game. Let's go, Broncos. Denver has all their timeouts, 1:42 and counting. They're going. Move the chains. They're at Minnesota's 28-yard line. They have to score. This is a touchdown to win it. Russell's in the shotgun. He dumps it off to Perron. And Perron fumbles the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It bounced out of bounds. Boy, that was close, too. That was real close. Right on the sideline. I mean, if it was like a half a yard, it would have been in bounds, and Minnesota would have had the ball. So the clock keeps moving on that since it was fumbled in bounds. They momentarily stopped it. They're going to get set and restart the clock. Broncos call their timeout. Yeah. So when they got it set, they're going to restart the clock because he did not go out of bounds when he fumbled it. 1:21 to go. 2nd down. 2nd and 4 for the Broncos. 1:21 to go in the 4th quarter here, guys. Talk about a nail biter. We have one here on Sunday night, November 19th, 2023. A nail biter with the Broncos and Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings are on their backup quarterback, Josh Dobbs. He's actually 20 days into his job at Minnesota. He was picked up after Kirk Cousins got hurt and injured for the season. So, let's see what they do. Denver has to score. They're down by 5 points. Javante's in the backfield. He's dancing around Russell. He moved to the left to the right. Can't figure out where he's going to go. Russell's in shotgun. Just takes a snap. Plenty of time. Rolls right, and he just airs it away. Rolled it to the left, and he aired it out of the sidelines, out of bounds. So we got 1:15 to go. Let's go, Denver. 3rd and 4. Third and 4. Russell steps up, jumps off to Perron, and he's going to run out of bounds. They're at the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down. Stops the clock. 9 seconds to go. 1st and 10. And they're at the 15-yard line. You got drinks on both sides of the aisle. I see. Yeah, my friend. Hey, free drinks is free drinks, right? Can't go wrong with that. Russell is in shotgun. He takes a step back and he steps up and he fires in the end zone. It's caught by Sutton. That's a Denver touchdown. Yeah, baby. Wilson to Sutton for a Denver touchdown. The Broncos will go up. They leave 1:03 on the clock. They're up by 1 point. Wait on the extra point. Extra point will be 2. Oh my goodness is right. Do they go for 2? Because if you go up by just 2 points, they can get a field goal, tie it up. So do you go up for 2 points? Try to get the 2 to make it a 3-point game? Because you left 1:03 to go on the clock. Minnesota has all 3 timeouts. Man. Oh my goodness is right. What are they going to do? Denver, did they call a timeout? Russell Wilson's screaming, let's go, let's go. .103 is a lot of time. Has plenty of time for them to score a touchdown here. They're going for 2. They're going for 2. I mean, they got to. At this rate, you got to go for 2. You just have to go for it. It's a double tight. Russell's in a shotgun, and he dumps it to Piron, and he is hit. And the 2-point conversion is no good. So Denver is only up by 1 point. 1 point. So this is going to be a defensive battle for the Broncos here. Can they hold them? 1:03. How would you like to be Sean Payton right now? Sean Payton in the house, my friend. Man alive. Wow. Chat, be sure, drop a like on the stream. Hit that like button. Turn that little bell notification when you subscribe to my channel. Whenever I go live, hop in here with me. We'll have a great time. It's a great game going on tonight, the Broncos and Vikings. It's going down to the end here, my friends. Down to the very end. It's been a heck of a game. Heck of a game. Any other games today, you guys in chat? Be sure, like Jeff said earlier, what's been the best game of the day? Be sure to chat it up and let us know that. Yeah, remember too, Denver's a Mile High Stadium, a mile up, thin air, 65-yard field goals are possible there. Just saying. And it is a touchback. Here we go. The crowd is going to be getting into it. They are getting loud. Russell Wilson's got the rally towels out. He's on the sideline. They're pumping up the crowd. You can hear them on TV. They're getting loud, guys. They're getting into it. Dobbs is on 25. Dobbs in shotgun, steps back, takes a snap, fires, Hotkins, and this is knocked down, incomplete for the first attempt. Runs 5 seconds off the clock, 58 seconds. Wow, the crowd is getting into it. You can feel it. You can feel it, guys. Can you feel it in the air tonight? Can you feel it? I think you can. All right, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We went down 2 subs. Let's get back up to 175. 3,175. We can do it, guys. Here we go. Dobbs steps back. And he quick sideline to Addison, I mean. And it's going to be 3rd down and 1. He goes out of bounds, stop the clock. So at 54 seconds to go. The football gods have Dobbs on their stage right now. He can only lose the game, but he can achieve immortality right now. That is true. Here we go. Dobbs is in shotgun. He takes a step back. Pocket collapses. He's in trouble. He's rolling around, and he's getting chased out of the pocket. And he has enough for a first down. It's right there. It's right at the 30. Is it going to be 4th down or 1st down? They're saying he's short. They may call for a measurement. Oh, yes, he is short. On the sideline camera, they show it. He is just a few inches short when he went down. Great job by the defender for the Broncos is pulling his arm back. Wasn't allowing him to extend his arm out. So they're short. It's 4th down. They're going for it, guys. They're not going to punt. 43 seconds to go in the game. That was looked like it was Browning with the tackle on him. Oh, Lord, you got it right, my friend. What are we going to do? What are they going to do? Come on, Broncos. Come on, defense. 4th and inches. They're going to do a rush, and they do. And he has enough. He gets it up, and they're going to burn a timeout. So it's 1st and 10 Vikings. They're still in it. It's not over with yet, my friends. Good use timeout. So Vikings are left with 1 timeout left. I really, really appreciate you guys being in here tonight. Everybody dropping the likes. It really means a lot to me. So keep hitting those likes. We're going to defeat this YouTube algorithm. We're going to look up. We're going to have 100 people in here, 200 people. Let's keep doing it, guys. With your help, we can do that. We're going to defeat YouTube's algorithm. That is our goal. That is my goal. We will do it, guys, over and over again. 41 seconds to go. The Vikings are back out there. Dobbs is at solo backfield. 5 receivers out. Takes a snap, steps back. Plenty of time. Hits Hopkins. And it's incomplete again. They knocked it down. Knocked it down. They are getting to him. Hopkins, when he catches it, he's getting hit. Knocked it down. No gain. Simmons with the knockdown there. He is he's got Hopkins' number. He's able to hit it when he needs to hit him. Knocks the ball out. Second and 10. Dobbs is almost sacked. He's rolling out of pocket. And he just airs it out to save another down. He was almost sacked, and he gets it out. He was outside the tackle box. So it makes it 3rd and 10 with 28 seconds to go. They're putting some pressure on Dobbs, but he's avoiding the sack. He's doing great. Wow. I bet Brandon Perna is holding it back. He is sweating bullets right now, my friends. All the Denver fans are sweating bullets. This is a close one. This is a close one here, guys. 28 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. Minnesota's on their own 36-yard line. He got the snap off in time. Dobbs is rolling back. Oh, he throws it forward. And it looks like it may be an intentional grounding on Dobbs. There was nobody in the area. He was in the tackle box still. That's going to be a penalty. That should be a penalty. Intentional grounding. Intentional grounding, so it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to be 4th and 25 from their own 21-yard line now. Wow. And they had to use their final timeout because it's underneath the time. They would usually run the clock, run a 10-second runoff. Got me pumped up. It's got everybody pumped up. Here we go. It's 23 seconds. Minnesota have no timeouts. Wreck the rhythm. Yeah, baby. Here we go. 4th and 25. Dobbs steps back. And he just airs it. And it's incomplete. And that's going to be the ball game, guys. That's going to be the ball game. Your Broncos have 16 seconds. Take a knee, no timeouts. That is game over, baby. Game over. What a game. 2021 Broncos win tonight, guys. Heck of a game. Dobbs has nothing to hang his head on. Vikings, you don't have anything to hang your head on as well. You're 6-5. You're still 500. Broncos are a good team. They're not a bad team. Even though their record shows 4-5, it's going to be 5-5 now. They're not a bad team. Wow, guys. What a game. What a game. And that is the ball game there, guys. They nailed it. Wow, guys. What a game, man. What a game. So that's going to end here tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the Eagles travel to Kansas City and play the Chiefs. Here. Be here. I'll have up the update tomorrow sometime when I go live. So be sure, guys, check it out. Clock back in here. We're going to have a great Monday night game as well. This is going to be a good one, too. I don't think it's going to be any weak games. It'll be a great game. So with all that, guys, I'm going to sign out for the night. Get some sleep. Get ready for work tomorrow. And we'll be back at it again tomorrow night, guys. Hey, thank y'all for stopping in. Thank you for hitting that like button. And we'll catch you guys later.